ede ba Fakye TV mreno ena associate bomo de transina ye dia gure mu seba ba be rametimi ede ma so onim no ye tima ko sise no num ebe boy dia pai mu rafe no ya pg mu na de akibia ato aso kama pre timi ede ma ti no on join ya wa akonya so be join here on Fakye TV on Facebook no obo modern like ya wa share wa comment na bo na tutu na ko yipa etimi ede amana bibia enso adida di on YouTube no Fakye TV unyaya oba subscribe na bo na hye no akoye pe etimi ede amama message nimra ye be keke etimi ede ama on WhatsApp on SMS na bo na na man de etimi ede ama 020754 3637 020-754-3637 na hye no adade ama jabako amarone ene lutania mejamu di amarone sem no etimi abafte no yebeba fie May 9th ene 24 years pepepa ade kese eto Ghana fo yina yenia na ano edempani nebe na ye de hon komana ba etimi aba be down Ricardo Virus asona di mind show na afia bi Mohammed obeti omonka ezeka divni e benas and afis no Duo Caesar mon afis no Gilbert Tetechi eno echi luta kenete echa ken baby obia ye show speedy recovery and omo maka no boama tutira kwera wanti ye den quick ye ba posture of ye beko na ma no nsem no etimi asha se de amam. So here asu jamu ebujuma na Friday on joining ananema adaye pedamana Gilbert mamene ye player mention no sene sitie ye bomodia last week the twemu no ohre said abranti and we anano edi we a Turkish goalkeeper obujuma de Manchester United no and United on second goalkeeper na ndino ye bonne say de bia meka ze ya record the video no mum na fabra and record the voice in fam mame and create dinner fam mame say member na memra mebo na me pese wo na abo na ebo ma na makoye de manti number no 0207543637 0207543637 goalkeeper ya odasu osi akere Manchester United say ne Andre Onana eniwo no neba ebe be hwe chibu edwuma de mo ni dino ye friend say na odi awramu kama pa na aboa na hye na akoye pa etimi era na ye last week when ano abomode nya na chede na ne saka na chede no say no bomode a otimi eto ye nkra edi nkomode che.
Good afternoon to everyone and greetings to you DIABY and your sports crew members, your Habib, the Maestro and the Vargas. I greet you all. My name is Lord and I'm from ABOU and last Friday I won the player I mentioned. I won it and I received my Fakye branded t-shirt and I'm repping it live. I'm wearing it everywhere I go and thanks to everyone thanks to the Fakye CEO, thanks to the directors of Fakye TV and thanks to the sports crew members for selecting me as a winner. 1 in a million. So I'm hoping to say this.
Santiano Yenia or Aguna Fedo or no Nebomodin, Etimi Erene Yabwa Manchester Koye Kama Pa, Etimi Edi Emana Ne Otenenka, Na Buana Shishena Koye Soro, Etimi Edi Amamo Kama Bibia, Ekoye Timi Edemantiani, a player mentioning no, Edi Gilbert, Sanrena, fabra na de where wadwe zo man kofo ndi akofa akọwe ya ni di easy about the same za tire za de la de aba ze kofo be ka di ti edi ni na da so Manchester United of second goalkeeper no fa ni di ne bra said a unia no abobo di arena ya presenting award di amano no na Fakye TV aka se o abruchi amano ne kra na udi a ya bobo de ne di abrel se o Ghana bibia udi a ya bobo de ne di abrel ko bi akotamale ewura mu crowd na edi Manchester United of second goalkeeper Turkish ya body di ne saying 020-754-3637 020-754-3637 eboa na nyama dida ye kama pa etimi emfama yeko na maro ne sem no etimi ato aso eri amadia bash digital satellite omadaroma je romna maro ne sem no ato aso kama pere amamaka etimi edi a chose se ne ebone multi TV decoders no DSTV decoders no Go TV decoders na nasipo no ene ope decoder bia obe yisu no fi na aboa amani je no ewie pay ya quality ones na enye quantity eye quality ones no eye bash digital satellite omo ene bebo amansa etimi akana ne makoye pa etimi ara mana bash de jishawo na aba ede abo bibia osu sika semo krampo nye edaye ya niama nkoye fa ma onsu pesho ze no bobo mode na wa hwebo na wa fili abash sibu ye nipa no makoma kunsia me de na ma ne tudwa na wa fre ede ne di nkomo obeka bo man hihye bi amamo a eboa ma ne makoye pa etimiara ma odi koda no na say open quality one oboa ama wanya bi obo mode door to door services a odo na obeba ma be fixe ede ama installation no ohwe etimia ya niama ede da ye kama so no etimiara ma so mu amu achi na ere mu hia decoders dodo na makwa akoton no oto nsa fre ne no so no obebo mode na wa ma nsa etimia kebi na niama koye pa etimiara ma se ne mantena so odi koda no na chese recharge ho nsese no obe na wa ye etimiara ma no open a woni echime wa brepo kotoko junction osit shape mu na cheso wa ne obo adwuma bo mane makoye pa etimi edema kama pa ti Kumasi ara brepo junction wora mu e okotoko junction no hono ne wa obo adwuma mane makoye ma fabash number no ene no eni nkomo na ombo na nya quality decoder say ye multi TV decoder say ye DSTV ye Go TV no na ibibia nkoye fama 0556 287757 0556 287757 na 0206 06 0174 0206 06 0174 na ne bash digital satellite eni nkomoni aboa na ne manko yepa etimi emfama yeka etimi era chose ne uye bema na oda form keja ne manko ye etimi emfama bia bako a ewo so ura ne ehwe eboa ma ujian na so na ntoto ye no ekoye etimi erema no eye Dawood Heba Hospital na the theories in Dr. Dawood in Juma Parobono eya de ano edin ye papa edi wadene da fom se ti monso no okọ ba kumienu wanum ntutuo na wusie fuhinu mu ba ntutuo sa ne manhyara enkoye etimi emfama wayemre wade no kra be se 20 years ni empeja re mu da eri ko na kokoro mo Dawood Heba Hospital na Dr. Dawood beboa na ne ma de di pa etimi era mo de ndrobia bedwama so a eno anankofo guso omonom uyo bi asasabro wo so uyo bi an tutuo wo so uyo bi o wa oto so bebi yo ya uyo bi an kotojo yo ya wajonku yo ya tutu yo mo a omo ye adwuma den no re okọ na akọ akodo a ore okọ uramu of pharmacy e ba so bia ozi e ma Dawood ointment oje no a na waji Dawood 360 capsules no etimi e de account ni na eni zendro ya mienu dwuma ebono ya de ano edempa obenom capsules no ointment bebi oyo ya no abomode etimi era fo na aboa mane ma kwera ma machines zendro we ya foma abedwama so no ena evi aje omo ede omo tuma eboa ma dwuma die no omudi no eho etimi etinturo mo e wo pharmacy over the counter herbal shop ya ozi ya ma Dr. Dawood ni nupa ni bi ne kan yo den a ozi ya ma sawini na dro no esanze budwama so ankofo edwom na so a omo edi eye dwuma papa ope komodidie bia na ne doc edi na waboa ma so ejina brane a 0244 886437 886437 at 0201 68 1717 0201 68 1717 yabwa na nyama deda ye kama pa etimi enfama tata so me ramu ewa amanone na me di nkomo no etimi edi amade ane urwari chemotima ye form buyer no fear Leverkusen no maso ya obo coach e Fred Chabi Alonso e baba bi chance nchofo ne na Alonso a confirming official is any aka too much spare na season abana wie e bana wie ya ejuma oba e babebo elema be no fear Leverkusen no akwedi apem na ne o chance nchofo di nkomo no sei e na Chabi Alonso e bomo de den nsem no ejai
that hallo zusammen und ja heute wieder vielleicht es ist besser für mich auf Englisch zu erklären and yes I think that it's good that we can let you know that this week the club and I we have agreed that these 2 games are going to be my last 2 games as Bayer Leverkusen coach. We have been talking during this week that it's always about the momentum, and now is the right moment to announce it, because we have always had this good communication, this direct communication with the club, and now that we have clarity, is the right moment to say that for sure it's a moment with mixed emotions, that it's the moment to announce it and to know it, but yes, it's the moment to do it. It's not the moment as well
Ati no ya commando ro ni HMO Bell no fear Leverkusen no so ya Chabi Alonso abomodia confirms after 2 matches no on Nejumane ko etimi edi apema eni ontimi to aso bojuma emfa Emma Klaba ye former Bayer Leverkusen mun komo no NHS nyambo Sunday game ebeje penena etimi akoso omra omne Dortmund edi ebo eni no ye say abomode na special farewell bi ewuramere ama Chabi Alonso izaze omunim so ba be jana na aso bojuma no wabo amane makoye tibiara moment after win no an official udwani HMO Bayer no fear Leverkusen no handles e social media hodo na omo de confirming officials ampa coach na communicate to omo ne na boejuma be say 2.5 years ni na so no omo girize ejuma ba be de mo no sembra so na chese okwa e so omo so eja na kwa fresh no epo amane makoye pa etimi ede ema no na hwe Chabi Alonso ba e baba join omo ne sere niam esi eti a wabo no ho modern a eni 2023-2024 Oji German Bundesliga 1 no edemo a oko undefeated 2023-2024 krona no Oji DFP Pokal no edi emo na 2024 no Ojiana na so etimi agi DFL Super Cup no etimi edi emo a na chesera no edi papa obabefa team no ne first season no na omoda 16th position na so ni na mo no otimi ebomoden ekrekrakrekro mu a edi omo bu ejuma the foreign season no oyo omo German champions atotuero eko yipa etimiere mana me patron komo ba ko a Alonso die ewo pressa na se ene so ozi otete se nkofo ekika kase foran veta oye midfielder Edema Leverkusen boboko no eko akwa join ban boboko no na ne wa reject teams out na osisa nkobo no nya de se owo information bi abate no onti bibia sa na mo boy no still ebeja ma buejuma etimiere ma Bayer no fear Leverkusen ye kan foreign vet once no metete se Manchester City for no eso omo ogidie pass ayonkofa edo mo ni Leverkusen sintem no ebeboa ma boy na ba etimi aba be journey omo no na reporter enwumre we ebobo ne ba no elcheze ne one Bayern for no edi nkoma waje area tum so obeko akwakobo edwuma da ma Bayern yese Bayern ayo ma gese Samuel no omba of Bayer no fear Leverkusen for 100 million euros so monje na boy nembra ema me journey omo yese boy ne say aba ne so omo rejected that offer na obetra wa to 2026 na say no contract no ebaba na we 2027 ti ne nkofo ekeka se for vet no person ko ekoko jamna obuejuma eboa mane makoye pa etimi elema Bayern bobo konutie no eyenkoma aba betodwa ano edie papa na metete se Madrid for no ene Alonso nkomo no yeso back on the 29th March 2024 ena Madrid for no muze ne juma no obo ne niam odi ewrom no oba be journey omo a ebeboa mane makoye pe da mom tie se ho ena nkomodidie no ehya ase ana ekoko koso yesi Leverkusen for na giatum so nko na koroko no omo se Madrid for you to Leverkusen for no actual don't you remember modena ya peka krebi edi amo na abwa nama tutu no adeda ye prayer team edi amo muntie no enkoma ba ndaba betodwa ye di ewura na nhyehyɛ no adeda di prayer team era mana ne Alonso ko no ye tete se Bayern no fear Leverkusen so abomode target coaches bi omugiri se Alonso Spanish coach oba eba be jam be dwuma ye mo no na no edempa edo omunya young coaches ni bia ebeboa ma bibia akoyera ma gebe ma me Fabregas ni dina ba aba betodwa Fabregas bo adwuma de makon mo boboko no yeze ne Leverkusen for no so mo ogidie ze Fabregas eba be journey o mo beboa ama ne makoyie pere ama mo yese anyesa se ro mo fa Alonso etimi eri ni film na ba be adwuma de mo no okọ Real Madrid mo yuti no a o mo former player ye friend Alvaro Arbeloa ono zo mo gidi sese ne kwan da ho na ye kose ye pene so bra ema me jamu bo adwuma emfa emo mo a ebeboa ma ntoto ye na koyie pa etimi edi ama mo ntie no enkomo ebubere pa ye area metimiera mama menko enkoko Ramo Barcelona na ne mama training e course o Ciutat Esportiva de Juan Gamper me hu se Alejandro Balde akwana e ready ezanze ne training no moye no obomode abon no de ye nkeche bia edu be kra ye le pass bi etimi ede mana obon no mode convert ye boa mane madeda di pere mom ni na no eye ntoto ya oye ezanze El Clasico no omogiri se wo sa Alejandro Balde ba na obabe jamu bu adwuma erema club ye form Barca na tirie manyane tiazi ne Rafinha ne agent no asase ne Barca pemfu edidi nkomo yese enche meeting bi be koso na meeting na ekoso no oni Deco ene pemfu na be ko akwakohia ne nyina anse yese ne Barcelona for ne person mo hwe na Rafinha ne contract on sense no yetimi ebo modern etimi extend no na eboa na hyehye no ekoye kama pa so no etimi erema ne zanse oyo mo player ejuma obo edi amoma fi no omugirisa no edi a eboa na ntoto na koye kama soro etimi edi amomo a yero nsensem no enso ewura na hyehye na koye pa etimi era mana bas yera so ejo maso e no ene no Gabriel mame the current state of Camp Nou ano pana me the picture ne ba eba be cho makacho ze aye ready the Spotify Camp Nou and to tiande that dia 2025-2026 season no Barcelona besan ba fie this time round on ball matches no month work entu ya bo modern seat no ya hyehye ni nyina wie and afi grass no so no ya ye ne kama pa de aka no ene so mbebo modern na omatimi esi post no na ye twetwa lines awodo na napoa na ne makoye pa etimi area momo na head of El Clasico no ye di kanka netimi chose pimpa ye friend Travis Scott ene away jersey no Luther confirm edema say black one no eba wa bontene ampa club na confirm so ma bomode the black one no etimi aba bontena mami kill no orwani chemo Camp Nou Barcelona supporters no yes within 5 minutes na jersey we asa over picture no ne say niam Esiatia ne Barca fans no se ro musiko ekoko share ho na utumusa no ediye papa ni na nso muhia jersey no for El Clasico no dia say e ba ye na within 5 minutes no na chese jersey no ye bredwama so na sanyambo ochna omozo obobode na omatimi atonton de aka no ahead of El Clasico no na ntutuera koyi pa etimi era mom na El Clasico e ba ababetodwa no ene yesi Deco ene Hansi Flick aka area che players no zo mo makwan mu obi anko abonten enko granti interview bia e wozo mo concentrate on the game na omohwe na omoche Real Madrid boboko no etimi ebo mo na ebo ma ntutuero ekoyi kama so no etimi edi emo mo ntie no enko maba ababe rama no edi para Gebert mame Hansi Flick anopei out to say training ne ko edepim ye e wo Ciutat Esportiva Juan Gamper na just a Flick no okobo UC o niam amfa ma club no na opie ya na supporters no na on se wayi ne nsa opo mo cho se mo de mani tro me so zenkara me ba be win treble de amamo na so me call Champions League no Inter for na yimefi mo enti ne no se me pie na mo ha e wo se me pa mo cho nti sa cho pa no enso ewrama na chesa no edin papa ye fo no ewrama mo nua no Real Madrid so ye na ye ni nkomo akra na Madrid so ye no na ne training e course o ba de bebas no na ano edin papa nti ye no echeze ne Dani Carvajal and amfe ede Militao ebo modi ane omutimi etache ball na me say good news ekwa de ama Real Madrid dem rantia mienu enya ACL de oma transfer che ye papa but anigi semnes yes ne training ne course no omobo modi etache ball so na ebo amane madeda ye pa etimi ede emomo na La Liga team of the season no o check Madrid nominees so omwenya omo players no omo abomodin nominate Courtois sa so na Kylian Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, Freddie Valverde, Vinicius Junior and Rudiger Liga omo no mko nyakwa koto abane ahwe na La Liga team of the year no yetimi edi bi awram na aboa amantoto na akoyie pa etimi edi amomo na no a orwani echiemo Artemio Frenchi hono na nei team from Fiorentina esi omakai Real Betis boboko no abomodin the Conference League no mako akwakonya final no qualification no na agebe mame away side no baby a Real Betis fans ne tran no o join here on Fakye TV na Real Tumuzampa niama koso pa no pa no me video bi brel zenne Fiorentina fan ba kokko ekokoti omo flag no ena no mo toto niama de bro na edi after the game no ne etwa we amwakọ akwakoya Tumuzampa Real Betis fans no eno mo di djuma presence seat no ene ya sese baby na ahwe niema na etimi ekoso na chese na no edian na emboa ma niema de ye kra entimi emfa mo na ne urwani echiemu ewo Benito via Marina na adini ehu ni na nze Betis fans ne kokotwa kankwa no mo twa mo timi so mbefi ili ababa be wromo na Gilbert mame time na Real Betis players no eti elu penima no mo wese besi ewo San Pablo airport no o reso mo timi dete na no mo ye no se na ne sietie Atiamu ya de no anache so ro ne echim after win amra omunya ya na no po mo baba be ramo spin no e na Uzampa na no edian na ebo ama ne makoye peda ma no baba be du ye no na ehu esanse Benito bia Marino o re fans no se si baba be twa kankwa na no edin pa gebe mame time ha na fans ni players ni di asabo no na nya de keto akra na se na feel ni sietie Atiamu ya Real Betis na Uzampa wanichemo stadio Benito Bia Marina na Tumuzampa di omo ye no na no edin ye papa ebo amane ma dadi Imperial Club na omo hero no eye Anthony na Anthony era ne yebo odin anu aba na ya bajo se ne obo Anthony di oba ye no tie fans na omo Anthony e be ya atra na ne ye mbo adwuma Atiamu ya de kokoromu ewo Benito Bia Marino do wanichemo enso ewo seven patamu no yetime from Real Betis na ne omo enya qualification omo nje trophy omo ko akakobo ejuma ewo the Conference League grand finale na ne omo boeje omo so ebo amane makoyere man Anthony de no ade na no de oyeyi baby akobebi pa akwa we ewo Manchester United no edu baby na confidence na ba fofo bare ne ewo Real Betis no ejuma ni Isco ede omo airborne ya de eboa mantoto ne koyie pa etimi ere mo yenra mo England kakra na ye ni nkomo Mikel Arteta coach jam etimi ere ma Arsenal na of game omo ne Liverpool de bebo eni no pimpa no akasa na odi nkomo ana omo nchedi omo kokonya no Paris no okasa etimi ere fa ho echeche mu na mo wa confirm etimi ere ma ese nyamboa weekend di omo bebo ejuma na omo ayen tutu na God of Honor no ewromu etimi ere ma club former Liverpool is omo deserve zewo so omo ye etimi ere ma omo na eboa mane makoye perma tigebe te ready yentia Mikel Arteta enkomo di ye etimi ere Fatima ye former Paris Saint-Germain munchodi omoko ekokonye no wotie di oka na cheso giri so omoko no omoko koye ejuma ambo amane ma ankoye kra entimi amfama club na munkomo no ye di ewromu so no etimi ere ma ewromu Liverpool aso ye eno de wani echemu ewo omo training grounds wa na efe papa we no eye time players no omo arrive no and I was Virgil van Dijk aba no anze Gravenberch aba Federico Chiesa yɛzi boy we wabɔ bɛyɛ sɛ 41 minutes pɛ ɔde agye Premier League Mohamed Salah na aba no after no na ɔde mawura mu gym nso no na ɛnya de keto akra na agye zo ɔmo gym na ɔze Mohamed Salah ɛbobɔbɔ Andy Robertson mo ɛne ɔmo maka na ne nyina mo repo ma ne makɔ yie pa ɛtimi ɛre mo na mepacho nkomo we ɛse kakra na nso ne nyina bedi yɛso ro wani kyem Premier League na ɛba me top 5 teams na Arsenal nko a and this season like is a omo NG trophy Gilbert Manuel na me na me ni nkomo e say this year yes in Liverpool already at the Premier League no omo that first Arsenal etosumi hwe na show manim Manchester City erese FA Cup no niama de de omagide esi omo na so Newcastle United etosomai omaje Carabao Cup ne nu no Chelsea omo so erese UEFA Conference League no omagide esi omo na so team conference kanka ze Mikel Arteta de za niama no ye rode sa e de room 5 years one bridgema Antian Farmer Club ye from Arsenal ano die papa ye raso adwomo England ye didi nkomo no ababa ye official say nei team from Manchester United Asha Sierra Motel goalkeeper friend Tomatin edidi nkomo ze Tomatin contract ba na wie no omo peso omo ma na 1 year contract extension na and confirm business na Tomatin ya ere onto ago no nye bi da no aden na Manchester United for ehwe no mabo mo de extending the contract no omo so omo gidi experience no wo league ni mu no so tiechi no ohwe aboa ama na ma de de ama club na beboa ama ntutu akoyie pa etimi edi amomo na na wemu aba beto gwa chese on October 23rd 2024 ena urwani chema UEFA Europa League no once na Jose Mourinho na obobi na yazi Europa no mu yi ni film no ana omizanze himfamfo na February so meje yesi October 23rd 2024 no all kasa no oso wogidie pa se Manchester United angia Tottenham Hotspur boboku ni beje ne yazi yo se owani oye prophet ankadina di na samre no odini nkomo no se no bomo de etimi tuja
pace is a different. If I have to say now which are the two biggest candidates to win Europa League, I think it's easy. Man United and Tottenham. Is Premier League is a different level of quality, is a different level of intensity, is a different level of pace, is a different level of tactical culture, is a different level of everything. If I have
Atiamu ye command no yes prepare friend you say Mourinho pomode ko ekokodi entu tie de oka o say EPL no different level no wogires in Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur capable say UEFA Europa League no on beji etibere si omo na so ewe enka bi shem na West Ham United confirm yes Mante edidi so no season end de omo contract no omo extend Danny Ings ni dinu omo Vladimir Kufa and after your Lucas Fabianski Aaron Criswell omo nyina Mante omo so contract na kwere pema omo extend afino omo ejuma omo babere ma West Ham United akọ etimi era pem na Graham Potter or your coach edem omo no edin komo dia for players 9 omo efi team no say no den nsem jai
part of a really successful period for the club. They've conducted themselves impeccably. Certainly from my time here, I can only speak highly of them. They've been fantastic professionals on and off the pitch, really good people that have had a fantastic career, and we obviously wish them well in the next stage of their career.
Atiamu ye sema Graham Potter abomo diere atuga ohweno abom nantena baso na abom mane makuera ma West Ham United adaso a ejo maso no Mohamed Kudus eye Ghana ni dihia oye dwumere mo na wakasa area form next season also already mo zo mbe konkode na niam dedadia eba ni Europe na o metimi aba ba be dwom na so asen aye dwuma.
That will be the focus, that will be the standard in every season. And yeah, like I said, we take a lot of lessons from these downtimes, like every setback, for me personally, I see it as an opportunity, to grow and then focus.
Atiamu ye command na branti a ye friend Mohamed Kudus apomodiere jebwa manema koye pre Premier League coach of the month April ako era mapi perfect Victor Pereira obujuma etimiere ma Wolverhampton Wanderers so mojidi se ejuma pimpa na boy na no eden na oje na word no wakasa say no so abomodiere nsem na jai.
What does that mean to you and your staff?
Of course, I feel proud. We should feel proud of ourselves. Not only me, the players, the staff, all of them, and especially the supporters, because this is a reward for everybody, and we deserve.
how much effort?
Etiamo ye command ne pin perfect Victor Perry Jamere ma wo sabo de atuga or ball the place number so e ni gisemeko etimiere man on already where the care say no a player of the month epueko etimiere ma Alexis McAllister Obejuma etimiere ma Liverpool no any rame etimiere ma na afi no a goal of the month epueko de ma Carlos Baleba na ni goal share against West Ham United mbra o many Brighton Nova Albion de boy mo amore on TV no mo be enjoy goal no na mo no e ba ne social media no so dia copyright mo sensenti no mo ntimi enye bi hwe enu echi no o save of the month Vicario Tottenham any Chelsea e di ebo ani no yes ni save no ye no na no e dia na special award no erom kama pa so etimi e dia mana Gabriel mame Rafael Leao metete si Chelsea for the pushi omujiri se next summer sa kwenya ne ba eba betoma e wo se AC Milan no ma brand a ye friend Rafael Leao weba e ba be journey omo ne omo etimi abu adwuma omo Enzo Maresca se boy we no ne ball no ojiri so de ne ba be kan ringers no e be boa man totoe no akoyie pa etimi e dia man night of UEFA Champions League final no on the 31st May na adwuma no e koso e wo Allianz Arena or wani chemo Munich ma mindidi di onko makra e prepare friend Luis Enrique eko kushian sencho foni omo etimi edidi nkomo na ren komo didi a etimi eko so ni munchemu no se na esi etia dedi kan no ensencho ni ne kan French epapimpa ne cho na de oka eni ozi coach fata ezanze ye nkofo bone udi kan be ne enimze adwuma no ntimi nye ntizem bone nko a na ne ka fa ho bare ne wasesa ne ma UCL wo final already watch the league, you know, or else obey treble. And if you are born in after no, and Luis Enrique, and so Eddie French, you know, say, I think you can yes, but football, no, et du baby, yes, and so etier.
Au nom du football français et des supporters que nous représentons tous, nous tenions à vous dire merci pour vos efforts en français et pour toutes les émotions négatives comme positives. Et en français, nous disons qui aime bien châtie bien. C'est pas la fin, rassurez-vous. On va continuer de vous embêter, nous les journalistes. Mais nous avons une dernière danse le 31 mai pour marquer l'histoire du football français. Êtes-vous prêts? Et cette fois, une réponse en français, s'il vous plaît.
En français, je dois faire la réponse en français. Je l'essayerai. Merci beaucoup. Je pense que c'est normal qu'un entraîneur comme moi arrive à un club nouveau, à un autre pays, avec un long évidemment différent. C'est difficile de
Atiano ye command paper friend Luis Enrique and so na all dance and choni na se juma o ye no wa appreciate abo mane makoye pa etiver man we all confirm the my say Ousmane Dembele o mana kwenya se nkonko home bare ne training no mo ye no Dembele ba be ramu abo adwuma etimiere mo we no di tudwa ze ne game o mo ne mo pay e de bebo edi no emrantia edidi so no o be resi o mo Gigi Donnarumma Hakimi Acha Marquinhos and afi William Pacho Nuno Mendes Fabien Ruiz and afi Vitinha o se awo so mo ko ne kokojo ma home na ebo amane makoye pa etimiere mo na the grand finale o mo ni Inter and e de bebo ni Gilbert Mami Benjamin Pavard reporter metete ne chese store Benjamin Pavard ne ho antimi entono enti weekend Inter omo game omo ni Torino de bebo ani no otimi mama mejamu gbejuma emfa momo na momo no omo so o target is on the May 18th no game omo ni SS Lazio e de bebo ani no Benjamin Pavard beba no waba bejamo yese ne training ne course no o ye individual training no nko Lautaro Martinez nso e bomo de ane ono nso e individual training na reporter metete chese ono so Torino game no around timi emba mejamu embejuma enafe Davidi Fratesi ono nso metete te se ni yafu Chon baby no twetwe nti ono so no game against Torino no onye ready so beba ababijama bojuma etimiere amomo ena Henrik Mkhitaryan ono so metete te say o tie injury ani game omo ni Torino edebebo ani no ontimi jamu bojuma entimi emfa momo nti Inter egusi omo players na after Barcelona game no Otumuze nkofo na brepa enam so yi nkofo pra edipia ano edin papa yansoma ena metete te say UEFA Champions League player of the week no akọ etimiere amano ne nyina nso omugiri se na otwi mu no owo edwuma oye na de ne ko ekokoto Hakimi Ashrafo a otumuze yansoma abo edwuma ye papa nti Inter goalkeeper na ne no urama player of the week no ewo UEFA Champions League no urama etimiere amano na Inter was small boy bi anidi no ye friend Jean sick. Reporter metete no HSSU Ramo Germany and afre English Premier League ni ma teams ni abre omugiri say yan basic na ejuma na obono so omunya no so bra emma meja mu bu ejuma emfa emomo a ebrebo ama totoye no akoyie kama pa so etimi edi amomo na udima Ramo Alliance Arena na Alliance Arena na ne ban for na conference nyambo weekend omu game ne ba na wi a me pa cho nye we ma me picture na nkasa yeso omu stadium no de be enie omu be change colors no na boa na ne ma de ye pa etimi edi amomo ni na no eya de a omu so hwe na omu de a she team na ni monyame zanze league no omu na konkode etimi age ate no na Thomas Muller enso abomodia post video we o si weekend no obebo the 750th game eri amatima ye from Bayern and nso echi no na wanya 25 years for club no yaka zen contract ne ko edi pema enya de simpinfo aye o madwen so mo ebetimi extend etimi eri ama no Juventus aso ye no Juve players no adue ya ena omu efi mu enso ewo Turin pattern mo de omani akwa chemu Rome weekend yi nyambo chena 4 pm pepe omo ne SS Lazio na edibo eni na pedi kore omu du airport no dodo na abochinku a omo fans ne ji autograph na eboa ma bibia koyere mo Dusan Vlahovic nso no metetete zen contract on sensem no wasan rejected Juventus omo third offer no omo de ba ye no yezi Juve for no kro omo kacha akwanze masa ball no nimbo ye be peso obeto aso na oni ya ye ejuma na mo no de oye me ya ni beje pa ni so sika na wo je no ebe ya hwe ne ente so ena yezi Dusan Vlahovic kacha omo ze he mo mu nim de mo kan ohwe mi age ni ejuma ya mi ye ya mo teams bebre e wo echi omo pese memra e ma me join omo ne omo so no entimi embo ejuma ntimi nye amadwen se me no me fi mu e wo team na so ya na se me gia tumu na me sai no metimi ate so ntie no enkoma aba betodwa ye ne ho be ba pena bejafo na ba aba be transfer na de aka ato so kama pere amana mo amuzu p heba mixture amuzu p heba mixture ne no oye brema na draw onu bia ye o ha ho ni nyina ne sa amuzu p ejuma ye ne niema ewram no ya de eboa man totoye ne kodie pa etimi era mo guys na omu didi kwa ye ma mo piafo no e yo mu sisi ni na mu eden endu oye darling boy na ne onye nsusanso ya ojonso ne mu apai sawanso obi agu adana no ojonso na mo je diichi ojonso na pampen diichi ojonso na wadi ni mu e kan odwe sawanso wan wadwi a me wo na nsufita bi efimu be na so amantahwe no kesia na eya me pacho eya amuzu p heba mixture na beboa na ayisa ha na fi ho wagya na so asiesi ho ebe ma wabo adwuma bo so otwede no emu be den twede no emu be den na fo mema sem no so no etimi akoso na me baby girls no mama baby ncheche enye de enya akono makansa adwoa ne to no ayese kebi die ni bi amoa na so no ode geniema ne to no amoa baro de geniema adwoa hu na obo mode a ne center boot no wamiemiemu kama pa abosomi bia oye amuzu pi no ntoa no emako 90 pampan bia wase no efi o nso bia na efi oba no efi o ho na ye ne hene no efi o ne be mu ahiem a otente de enti ojeje ho kama pa di adwa secret no e ya amuzu pi ye ma me mo a ye amukodwa ya na mabre no monje amuzu pi ni bi na mbade nche no na hode aba ebo akpare makoyie pa etimi era ma heba pharmacy shop bia okwa o se ye ma amuzu pi doctor amuzu ere de ababazo pedro na to a amuzu eba clinic ro ni achemo e wotafo nhyiaye so no amuzu junction ko na kokojibi number na 0247 776743 0247 776743 na 0241 988884 0241 988884 ne mbwa na ne manko yi pemfa mama daroma eni Roma amano ne kokofa amano ne nsem no e di abroad ma me na mo quick me ba ya pe abedwafo ne ba na ma ba be rama timiera ma ba so yogusu invite ye ma me mo say on the 11th May akanda no ene yefida aka mienu pe na ye bo modern na Mother's Day no Mother's Day na just a party with mama where Fakye TV there aba be rama ti ma me for am wo Ghana nyina mo qualify se mo nso mo beba o pe ya orwani echemo ewo ye premises no ye wo bantema ye ne president asori no ne die niwe na ene no obi a wakwenya so obeba aba be ram so wo ye maame nko a di baby girls na amutie ofie no na wabomode de wo maame aba na ono so aba be ram aba be nya anije bi donko na dwumade no abomode etimi ahyase etuoma be didia maame wagwani asabia ezanze ere anyontofo kukuda na ebeba aba be ram ebeboa ama dwumade no etimi aye de kama banza nuanu media ye ba ye nche bara niam bi a ye bia no ya de a enwanwa pa na opeze dwumade no nso ba na aba beboa keto bi nso a ye bia pon na to bi anwa bi mombeji mu bi mombeji nsuo bi drinks bi na ye fan support Sunday na 0266 303 733 0266 303-733 nembwa man yamanko ye parenting en fama omo bua ya ma ye di dwumade na ba no ya muzu heba arimbolt midima fo heba lovers band kia do gas and assassin nature mineral water amadaroma ene di dwumade ne ram etimi edi amount na ye na ho ye koba ya per quick ye bombo de na bidja fo na ba na pinsin mu no ene di aka no ato aso kama pa etimi edi amamo is about the 4 free pains and Obomodin headed Etwa. So Pedro Mordini Cruz. Abu really enjoying the best sports show live from Indianapolis, Kumasi, Kesben Junction, update from Kotoko and Chelsea Camp. A big remedy, I'm right ranking Mariola. Big ups to you, fantastic Abu. Alongside the sports screen, in fact, those who hate United will receive the Europa title very soon with a different celebration. Mariola Kintamporta, Guana City, and all the Fieba, Ebabiramo, Filippo, Kwabre Kassen. Manchester United will live the UEFA Europa League. Greetings to my daughter, Frepo Mansui Chan Felix, and my mother, Auntie Mary of Geneso. Ajay Tusowa, good afternoon, Fakye Sport, and Afrikuku Yesu. The show is live and clear at Sevibekwai, Albino Junction. Big up to Kwame X Camp Ventures, Fakye Sports, the finest. Mother, happy Mother's Day in advance to my lovely mom inside Tepa, Benedict Dusewa, aka Sister Bena, and we love her. Asks for good health and God grant her hospital free mercies for us. Great Mugabe, watching the show live from Brekum Kutre #1. Keep the amazing work up. I know your Mugabe the other band is done. Good afternoon, Fakye Sports. Watch you live from Asin Fosu, Jamaica City, Hala Madrid, Etwas Lord Emirates. Yebreni aye the amount. And a Benji Nation watch you live from Achema in Fancy, Sewa, no, the Ebabiram Tampuri Amadou. Watch you live from Doma West in Krankwanta and on also Ebomo de Eddie Ramo and Juzo de Eneba. Yebrenia can carry on Facebook Kokwa. Na just Wabomodena Fakye TV. O Sechia, Wafolo na Wabomodia like na Washe. Ransford Adi, Lady Euro. I have no words to describe you. We strike good. What a defender. He's just 19. Nanaba Afifa Innocent. Abu, I'm watching you live from Asufwa Asamang new side. Today is my birthday. Happy birthday, Nkwemfama Nanaba Afifa Innocent. Frederick Koyeni. Hi, Abu, watching you guys live from Takrade. I want to tell Madrid that this weekend we are bringing all our anger on them. Korea score 3-1. The Obomode Eddie Euramu Kama Pansono Eddie Emeron. Special as Bibi Aboko there. Finally. Europa no yinya England teams mienu echo final na no tori am so e for the match here fala pramo Woman United afi o ma
bo mu be nsa
o ma promo sati afi e fala mo ni adia ni bi ya o de falo so bi so nya ba ma
be study obu obi me nsa in the season at the fourth time no obe prepare you know aba kweku yan chi ahwefo na ye me ho akwa aba na maybe to protocol and then my elder brother they made in a challenge quality of quality fashions CEO for quality fashion so we crew my boss kung fu crew and then a birthday so happy birthday bro nyame shra na onye wakoma so ade nyina emfama on ton super fangu ojuma so like quality of quality fashion designs openi andra ye share 4 interesting games na Emu2 Europa and Emu2 Air Conference. I remember said, me wrap it up and draw me catch you say, and Shana surprises a see or Italy. So I give him no quite extra time and Yemen and lo and behold, Fiorentina F4 so Real Betis at the game they call extra time. But the trust experience Betis manager Ekuta. For the first time, our club Nabako saying Real Betis are qualified for European finals. Among your club, I say, Oba Spain na obo teams are Omoko Europa, Omodebo Suenia, Yabo Mabaso, Edenya, who these Spanish clubs and come European footballer. The first club I ever in Real Madrid, no doubt about that. We are about Barcelona, about Valencia, Atletico Madrid more now the Sevilla more. When it comes to Europa League, but Real Betis ain't one team. Any European football. I keep saying one thing. Sometimes you look at baby our home you master that. No about home no way your landmark be at the at all. And until Ankofo be Efre una Emirates the master of Europa League. Sometimes the team will manage ever Champions League no free or by Europa League. No baba Europa need the because a honey nim say the modern bo eso and inti emfo anyhow bad obeka when it comes to the elite division in the European football that is Champions League e drew on one division now the Europa League now we just landmark be the aban ho say e hode or e King Kong the entire West Ham United for amount for ball or maba so say Yes, you say in England, yeah, both teams are Omoko Europe or Moya Dia. Untimi for West Ham Linko Kam, but Omunya Kwenya, APM or the conference link, we come to landmark Edinburgh. Jose Mourinho ever catch us or before with my look at the materials available. Quality ekutano ape trophy. No one navigate kama no akwa Edinburgh. So Betis for not announcing. I will say season we know. It is one season now. So my year money my year. On betimi left European trophy. Now European trophy on betimi ageno. Trophy benya the conference league from Monday 1. Everton and draw omoko buki omo ticket. I did rule into the grand finale and say omabuku date against Chelsea no. All their games are omabonina. You could clearly see from almost supporting base. They say the supporters know say they have that trust within themselves. Playing body they say players know the qualities to compete over there because it is a third tier division when it comes to European football. Omon Jimene Madrid, ne Barcelona, any the big boys no compete. Champions League. Omo Europa na omon Jimene Manchester, any other clubs no want compete. But in the Europa League there, so many Fiorentina, omon Jogaden mo air compete or what. They have what it takes to make sure they compete and compete very well. And to my friends, Real Betis, and Omahu Dinina, Ediachi, all your stories, no me who videos are not we Ediche, and then Niama and Draco for 1 year else of your Krumho. After say Omubuki, Omu ticket, our Fiorentina, Obo Pie, Omukomo or Sevilla, our Betisa. They understood, say, almost working at Kony, even if Oman Dimia lifted trophy, ye didn't come we, a few way. There is no Spanish club or the glory or the final and now or the a silver medal from Europe ever but Spain. And you're more Real Betis team because I'm ready for a corporate Champions League and fat. Or my free Barcelona and could be any do and the hands and flick and what else you know. I'm also quite close to international and 81 or Mukoya or Makwaku free, but more the Aqua qualification at the ABOU. They are rest assured, say, Fui, your Spanish club be this own for Europe at the medal now. Somebody be Kuma, yes, of your team now. We show celebrations, any Nigeria air Koswa. So, you might think they've won Champions League. They've masterminded that and know, say, and we will be able to lift this trophy. And Nigeria be also among Enyabiano, Amonsa Aka, among Ejum, and they'll say about Omabas now. There are individuals in the Betis team, aside the manager Pellegrini and the modern boss, any GC, there are some individuals and can call for Crawford, say, where would they almost from prime and I born the crown or maybe typical example, Isco. Over Isco, Juma or year for Real Madrid years ago. There are a lot of people who felt, say, Isco crank by this, maybe on Saudi Arabia, how maybe and Major League Soccer, China, how baby, as Gracia, the Abafi. But he's still playing competitive football at the highest level. The more they outside, don't forget, so last year, all the players are not more able to in the Spanish Premier League, and not Isco Ekahon. And then injury can spend 4 players at I'm call lefty gold medal, Euros national, more kahon. And an engine, you're ruling out. I went to Yanko Kusiakan. But this season, why a bit on and off, anytime Isco is fully fit and he's playing for club and friends at Betisa, you could clearly see that the modern boy and he is giving whatever Betis for no, it deserves an answer. We hear Eddie Finon, or yes, I had Eddie Mom, and Andra was a proper movie, Edo Madrid stage, or Makwa Kuduzi. Another name, however, Manchester United reject. Now, Uncle Fawcett, he is in pole contention for Ballon d'Or. Betis for no supporters, no. Almost say Anthony say, yeah, Bob Alondo, dear. Young Fanny Conco count. Omunim sa grown or moody. But over numbers are Anthony Aquacunya, Ediama Clubber, and friends are Real Betis. Since are free Manchester United, a player who will lose self-belief, self-confidence. No one can say engine who needs to obey my baby. Ediama move away from Manchester United, and now he's playing European Cup finals. And who can say who said, Obetma the first player of Bakosima, Obetma the Conference League medal and then the Europa League medal because he's played 4 games for Manchester United or the Europa League before the Ofuako. Yofa Emran and Maho Kwai say 50 medals and he presented to the silver and then the gold medalist, Mr. OJ Trophy now, 50 medals and the Coutinho, Woody second and 50 never caught Monsono, that is the silver medal. So it is club need discretion, say, on that you say player A, player B, official A, official B, and the man and medal, but your family runs any panel of 4 games or more in the competition or eligible, say, then your man and medal to qualify on your medal, or Manchester United, they also speak. All other things being equal on paper, or 2 silver medals already. Let's just assume, say, or 2 silver medals to his credit. This is a player. afu e mu no sananka wo bobo players ye yi o mo ba ko am o man ko ka ho but at this time yes celebrating this oh where niji and niaje anyhow team my friends say betis abusuako na awo coming na omo eche ne up they know the importance of akoda your friends say Anthony since or join the club your friends say Real Betis and I feel say why are there but there is another player Johnny Cardoso that American boy in the Betis team and then whoever watched the game against Fiorentina at a point in time the game was decided by Abrante and Johnny Cardoso. And you know, the poster boy with him. He is not scoring like the Anthony Moeye. He is not making the assist like the Anthony Moeye. He is not a star boy or need the case here to say Abrante friends is continue. But Johnny Cardoso there. Be a bit here because and why not Abi Baba or Bonidi? He is the guy on your screen. So a proper midfield massa. Be a one year Kenya Anshano. Games Kakrana accounts be season, especially in the final game. Go and watch Johnny Cardoso. Say your boss season new now we say a big teams need to start across Sevilla. Couldn't come on player and man one because he has been the deal breaker for club friends Sevilla when it comes to Omunfinfin. He's an American boy, a young guy. Whenever he donned the white and green jersey for club friends Real Betis, he is incredible, he's phenomenal, and he tried to dictate team play say team never properly boss at their core he is the orchestra or yes so lose possession if they need somebody to recover first and be the main man or try and making sure some regaining possession. It is this boy on your screen called Johnny Cardoso. And once again, he was the light to watch. I am not so surprised. See about match, we have most of the portals tablet in and then Spain and then America there. All the banner headlines that are dominating because of a modern Bandra or down the Edema Club, a friend said Real Betis. And I thought say, my idea, I'll say, you bought a mabasso, you bought a mabasso. In the finals, they will be able to present a very good account at the actual say they are in for their first ever major European finals. At the end of the last time we saw them lifting trophy, I think that was in 2021-2022 season. I'm lifting Copa del Rey this year. So we'll see them this time around on PM or European finals. Say Pellegrini and the boys beat me akona. Omakwa farmer than the so much. Yeah,
I'm bizarre question. What's so special about Isco? Baby, as a man Pellegrini, Yano, no, the knee, Juma. As also CD, you all make Kaita Nano Malaga.
Yeah.
Obeke Champions League boy do so quarter finals
you free
Obeke asat
no kasa squad
pan and e key player no you must was so special am not pregnant anything you nya Isco or the near near be look Isco nya Real Madrid for no Obeke say onye Isco na
and your former player na
the ball na sesakra
what you see arabona ayebo no ye wo obia ne the on spirit ehia some people fell so well and ankophobia. And it is all about belief and confidence. Because of the belief and the trust and even the person knows what to say to encourage you, to motivate you, to get the best out of you. You might be worse at that material moment, but because of the magical touch and that self-belief and the confidence we impose you can do something. You ask yourself, then you can be on your peak. No one be believe in your capabilities and qualities. Prime power. But because any panel and the self-belief and the confidence, a baby arsenal, none the wouldn't mean apart from a big crime Anthony situation. Not that Anthony is that bad player. But he came to Manchester United and the club never trusted him. One it is Gakoto and the buy. But I told her no more match and no more supporters no more park. I see a dinner team. There are instances that Manchester United supporters need to threaten Anthony. Such environment.
I mean United
you won't fair well.
You see say Man United or Ghana how I can say because
and the ABOU
na kwako you issue dey zero so there
obviously the through Scott McTominay or boy as a prime for schools so Obobo na police as a prime for schools what can say McTominay we are not say Manchester
players o mejo mama ko nyina no call teams o si akan
and yet Harry Maguire and the mental toughness was right and no one can say decided say he will stay and prove a point to say obi betuma asesa ne ma arwana ka ba na nka obo West Ham United so okay la sawa no omo de na ma West Ham awie West Ham ne Manchester awie ono ankasa na ye na dwen so wonko obi stay no fight for the position to prove a point and then Lord Maguire ababenya Harry Dino se Maguire Dino or Manchester you see Manchester for born about so it depends on the environment now we find out. So when I first say Pellegrini that believe Isco and whenever Isco is also playing under him he knows that this is a father to me, someone I know. The same Mourinho, Michael Essien, any African players. Whenever they see him, they call him Papa because Omunim said he is there to motivate them, not only to coach them, but to manage them, to guide their life and make sure say, they become successful. So whenever Isco gets the opportunity to play under Pellegrini, he sees himself say more like on any papa the TV no more ejuma. Mami nkube hunya ejuma for mami papa said there. Nka eyefie na me wa me there man, and whenever he does that, on also anymore than because I think said that has been the magical touch, and then the secret behind on it. Opinion friend say Manuel Pellegrini. I will love them. Senka omumi eni call abono. Ombetim dia left a medal.
Sa.
Binyane sanka mepe.
There is no away to TV and Chelsea for the Omunsu na madu ne basa ko munyo mabon ya dia.
Onya abotre. Enyam duru ho. Eduru eba be kan wansa.
You see Manuel Pellegrini, experience coach.
He's an experienced manager. And I could na make catch manager between the two. As a Chelsea fan, and I prefer Fiorentina ahead of Real Betis. Because Betis no experienced coach, have experienced players. When they go in get tougher between Pellegrini and Enzo Maresca, a quiet to say Fili Jacobo Kono. Gabo no so.
But that match is very interesting. Was that Maresca or a former Sevilla player?
Yeah. You see, so Oko Omukru Nema, Oko Sevilla Krunuma, we a player. Na Real Betis na air sign no offer flight free kotoka no kwa kotache down Spain kotache down Sevilla airport no unse we mu color green and white na Sevilla for no I think white and red
and wine color is
correct say usi airport entourage na e ba pick you yehu wata dia ehyew anything na esese Sevilla colors ma contract no munu wi bon e mfa obi so wo ko Sevilla so and e be ba for white ni green sinsen mu na wo say pure green kra da wase wasem omunu wi ye nto that is how strong rivalry ni etie omo ya akrafo mu akrafo a omani nhia ko we feel ne ho say yen ne etisi we soon say yen ne etisi and I benya tabu profile the two clubs of course that one Sevilla was Real Betis. But Omonka, enti we a player near forward. Ababa ya there now they know. Enti most of the players be move where they are. Their entourage knows and prepare the players. Ebe ya onkonko ya divia. Obe touch down ebe baby shia on. No kwa kofa there ebe kwa kofa contract termination and now say Emma yen sign no kwa envama and I want to see how I ordered that anger no as obia or a product of Sevilla. Everybody bought against Real Betis. Now here they are in the finals. Finals they almost right.
Nah,
Poland. And here they are Sevilla supporters no who root for their former man Enzo Maresca. Sevilla they be amo who ko so one crop for my town for akesi for ko jika on ba they be krumo and omutia here say they have their former man who is now managing Chelsea or no Mbakwakobo. 17 days to the finals or 16 days to the finals. It drew an interesting thing to talk about.
Arsenal and Manchester United clearly I mean say Chelsea and Manchester United clearly I mean Arsenal for that powerful power. But the Man United team ajija be some years ago. Na Chelsea so no take over bia ba man new owners aba. No ma ba be fa. Na team no kura nye.
Still European finals.
Great trophies are. Arsenal, I mean, can't be that.
And upon our way stories, I saw you saying that Chelsea finals are European finals are from 2012 and incredible. The reason in here, Chelsea for who said Abramovich era no, every there you can say they are the most successful English club because about Europe from that period maybe seen them club be in England. Obekase wa compete here, wa born more than the Omaye when it comes to Champions League. From 2004, neba ebe pimenda yedi nkomwe. Liverpool Champions League no aje do say me no meboa.
Yeah.
Until now you aje ba kon so nanka ba kopekra no waje. Manchester United Champions League, I just saying from that period, but I think they've won one.
Yeah.
Or no Chelsea, no, Ajim, you know, Waji Europa League, you know, or Club World Cup, any Super Cup near to the credit, and or sign the Conference League near Barber Council, irrespective of how our council even change over and buy and affect your money, man. Maresca Becca was Omako, much steps back. They want to prepare themselves at a Aboa Ponche, Air Contocan, open back one, more Kona, just old Janan Tocano. But our Conwaka prepare the energy needs and why or see abandoning. And Tomoji is a standard at drop it. There are no more the Abramovich Chelsea that compete in Champions League. But upon such standard not drop here or Marco or Machininan, they are still an European footballer or more they were air swenny. And yet the first time, and yet the second time, but the third time, or more Bob Muhammad or more air tries it, or makes me lifted a silver way. Normally a poor fellow abo many carriers in 2-3 years time you do anymore. You'll be where me and said or belong to. Now no Sandro McCatcher said Arsenal is a small club with a smaller club mentality when it comes to European football. Now on Tim say, so I'm very happy Sunday. What about this? So somebody by ya I'm a hope is here as Arsenal fan. Hey, said Tottenham. I qualify for Europa League final. And never man I for Manchester and Chelsea in the twin chain. Never Tottenham and never man we Arsenal fan. As I'm now because our investment are Akko Arsenal team under Mikel Arteta. Now be seen there. Europa League, Mikel Arteta and Arsenal into final. Conference or finals that. Champions League or Marco semi-finals or must say or my idea because of my Real Madrid. Or my idea or my Real Madrid. Chama ye no masam can do the enjoy almost. Now Tottenham Hotspur. But who with the future be my production? Yes, Hurricane the trophy case number na year. After spending 12 years for Tottenham Hotspur, I want if you know, flew or call to a friend said by Amonchin in 2 years, I call left the trophy. Now, and Postecoglou and that in China. The last time we saw Tottenham Hotspur lifting trophy, that time now your friend League Cup, then say your friend Carabao Cup, my
yeah,
2008, and at Tottenham, Chelsea, the League Cup, from that time, it is seen it. You who Tottenham say or lifting any trophy. So 17 years down the line. Tottenham Hotspur team, Entimenji, Bibian Farmer. Oma Bo Akko Abba. They've played FA Cup finals before. They've played Champions League finals under Mauricio Pochettino and Omulusu finals. They are back into grand finale. Manager and getting and Postecoglou and Edu Omawuma. All Kwako tries it. Obet my baby at the moment. The Emma Omon come on. Then he said, Postecoglou now the catcher said, in his second season, he wins trophies. And the second season, NOE. And then, Wakaku more finance. I'm Tottenham. For they said, would it be to in Chelsea, Manchester United? Ya Buomo, Afu, Premier and Sano, what the 20 year. Your coach in the second season, the ultimate lifted trophy. And this time around, and the second season, and we have that strong belief no, within ourselves said, a bit Yako the trophy. No, you ever trying a do finance like you ever share a Juma Postecoglou and the team Tottenham was a bit, but on paper. Manchester United still a favorite because they are the big boys when it comes to European night. But Tottenham for no super call Aqua try presentatives. But near G4, a player back home Manchester United team.
Why?
Mason Mount. And when I was watching the game, and who said Mason Mount shared 2 goals, not just 2 goals, but the involvement, any power, the more they were I was very happy for him. He is a player who has gone through worst moments. The career since MON-FRI Chelsea, free Chelsea. He is a product or a proud Chelsea boy who grew up from Chelsea. But because of Sikasam, any change of ownership and Yementy, Mason Mount was free Chelsea. Some Chelsea fans label him as a traitor. And Kofofo said, "Oh, Judas." Or come Manchester United and go away and obey my baby at the Amano. Injury goes, injury comes, and what the names are. Manchester United are both season never be drew important moments. Of course, with the first leg of Mukonya, was Spain, no, and yet they are not Manchester qualified. But a situation whereby Annabelle Babena first goal, anyhow shaking Manchester United 18 years at some point, especially the car money Olympic Lyonnais said the results in the year. Manchester conceded first, no, not stroke a crowd. He got the equalizer. This guy from the bench came in That's so well for Manchester United. Was it 2 important goals? Eddie and my team at the stage back this time and it's back for good. When you're Jehawa, I'm already so a far. What can some media fan want to see how Mason Mount's injury be answer about the Mason Mount in 2021 for Chelsea or properly Chelsea providing important access to Kai Havertz ever Chelsea in winning Champions League. Manchester Busu Kono ever saying a who side and for Xabi Alonso there. I think it's the last time he didn't come on over. Now it is official. Yeah. Chama about Real Madrid now. The greatest ever manager Liverpool seen about Xabi Alonso. But in Conforce he's not ripe yet for Timani at the Real Madrid.
The result, you be come on. Why na? Ya man ya de. My maestro bra. Na ye na ye ntoa so kama pa. Efa mama keka Messi is in a kakra. Na ye nko neurotransmitter from Pope John Paul Senior High School, Koforidua. Considering the experience Carlo Ancelotti is, yet he is unable to consistently withstand Hansi Flick in all competition. Do you think Xabi Alonso is the right manager for Real Madrid at this moment? Question. You know about the Ebisa and the Abraham. Hi, I'm Josephine. Watch you live from a figure. I say, keep the fire burning, Abu. And good afternoon, Fakye Sports. In this Europa League, Manchester United is the only team that went unbeaten. We are grateful for where we are now. Yoyate, Nedi Onso, the Ebaye. Good afternoon, Fakye TV. Please, I'm Sehegan, inside Graveyard, Western Region. Abu, we are going to beat Barcelona this come Sunday. Hala Madrid, no, Eje Pene, 8 Etwaso, Kama pa. Hello, Abu, I want you live from Brekum. It's your guy, Baroski. Fakye Sport, pa. Good afternoon, Fakye Sport, pa. Good afternoon, Fakye Sport. Is your boy, Yalstone. The best sponsor ever. Barcelona will be Real Madrid 3-1. I wish my lovely mother Victoria of Fosua happy Mother's Day in advance. Good afternoon, Fakye. Watch you live from Dunkao. Good evening, Abu. And you wonderful crew. I believe Manchester United will win the Europa League this season. Abu Achi Ebenezer, watch you live from my figure. Say, my regards to my sweet and lovely wife, Priscilla Edupoku. Stay blessed. You're the Eben or no. Abu, I want to ask you. Not because of the Ghana's defeat that has caused Luther, sickness, speedy recovery to my super Luther King. Good afternoon, Abu. My name is the Dawn Kinley, watching live from Amache Barry. You guys should keep the good work up. And here you also. Good afternoon, Fakye Sport. I'm Samuel Japan. Watch you live from Seribekwai. Happy Mother's Day in advance to my lovely mama Joa Dankwa. You are doing a great job. Keep it up. They are also edit Eba. You know, good evening, Fakye. You people are doing a great job. Please go details on Rodrigo Goes. Transfer to
just to advance in the moment. Say Italian clubs almost 50 trophies, the Spanish clubs almost 67, and most of these clubs are more nominal. They will push them to that first time all English finals in 1971, the UEFA Super Cup finals. No, they were able to win that particular cup against the side of Wolverhampton Wanderers. From 1971 to Moscow. That particular game, most of you can attest the fact that Cristiano Ronaldo shared that early goal for Manchester United. And Sana Frank Lampard, and making sure so Betima closing in the gap, no Otima equal that kind of chances in the amateur football club. Omuko into the penalty shootout, no, it was a total blunder by John Terry or Slepeya. Not potential winning goal scoring penalty. He was not successful enough to convert that particular spot into a potential winning trophy for Chelsea. And on Namsoma and Council Bessay idea. Manchester United won that UEFA Champions League 2008 or Moscow. From 2008, a buyer back in the last time of 2019 when we saw English clubs almost compete here in the Europa League. Arsenal against Chelsea. Chelsea share Arsenal by 3-1. That same season we saw Manchester United, who also competed in most of these things that they were also able to win most of these trophies for themselves. We saw Liverpool and then Tottenham Hotspur in the UEFA Champions League. They also won that particular Champions League against Tottenham Hotspur. Now we are going to meet the side of Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur. And this particular season, Tottenham Hotspur has been able to overcome the side of Manchester United 3 times in the domestic league of Mabo. It tells us that Ange Postecoglou not only about the European competition are all go into the final, but when it comes domestically, meeting Manchester United with the English Premiership, he has been able to beat Manchester United at all different levels, making sure say Tottenham meeting against Manchester United in the all English finals a bit in next month. I'm taping say ABOU with that particular history, with that particular classical performance of Andy Postecoglou, making sure in the last 3 matches, Obe defeating Manchester United back-to-back, I'm tipping, said definitely he can easily win that particular game against the side of Manchester United. Then you go to Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea are going to the European Conference League final. They are telling you, say, when it comes to major competitions in Europe, they've been able to compete along all other competitions in the whole Europe. In the UEFA Champions League, they've competed. In that particular era of 2008, Omu going to the final, that particular era, Omu come in 2021 finals against Manchester City, Omu winning that particular game now. 2012, Omu winning the UEFA Champions League, they did it. 2019, when they competed against Arsenal in Europa League finals, and they did it. Now again, they are telling us, in the Conference League, they will also go in as the first English club. They will compete in the UEFA Champions League, compete in the UEFA Super League, so Europa League, and then compete in the Conference League. Omutimi completed most of these competitions in the European spell. But it also adds up to the fact that when we talk about the Italian DNA coaches or about the side of England, and that's about Chelsea Football Club, Abe coach Chelsea, they've been that kind of pivotal managers for the side of Chelsea Football Club because they say, after Roman Abramovich overtaking that particular football club from King Bates, we saw Claudio Ranieri who came to the football club. Although when he came, he was able to make sure Obetima has stabilized Chelsea almost system to a particular system. They were not able to win English Premiership, or they were not even able to go into the UEFA Champions League finals. But when Jose Mourinho came, he did that particular thing for the side of Chelsea Football Club. Another Italian coach who came to make sure somebody is successful with Chelsea was Carlo Ancelotti, who came in debut season 2009, won 2 domestic titles for Chelsea in that particular season. English Premiership and then the FA Cup, Otimi winning here at the side of Chelsea Football Club. Then you talk about Roberto Di Matteo. That particular manager, the set in manager, we saw Roberto Di Matteo, even as a player, he won the UEFA Super Cup against Real Madrid Football Club in 1998. He won the UEFA Super Cup against Real Madrid Football Club in 1998. When Vieri was that particular coach for Chelsea Football Club, he won that particular cup for the side of Chelsea as a player. Even as a coach, he took Chelsea to the UEFA Champions League final, beating Bayern Munich on penalties. Otimi had that particular record as the first Italian coach to win the UEFA Champions League for Chelsea Football Club. He did that successfully enough for Chelsea. Antonio Conte will come in less than months about Chelsea, as far back in 2016 September to 2016 December, he was able to make sure that 3 months that Italian coach average per game winning streak across Antonio Conte will be behind Mauricio Sarri came to Chelsea. Ultimately, we need a trophy for Chelsea Football Club, but then we saw the Sarri board that he did for Chelsea Football Club. So I'm tipping. Madina said, Enzo Maresca, Chelsea for to was in Italian coaches most of these clubs for Chelsea, they've been able to win a lot of share. On that particular game, Michael Ballack, 2014, he won the UEFA Champions League as one of the history Champions League Real Madrid Football Club. A-class finals, he was part of it. Bayern Munich went into Bayern Munich, won the Bundesliga back-to-back, and then even as a coach, back to the side of Real Madrid Football Club to coach the under-14 of Real Madrid Football Club. From under-14, called Real Sociedad. All rest of Sociedad academy that kind of contract in 2002 echoed by Leverkusen. Within the space of 2002 to current moment here, in the space of 3 years, this particular man had won 3 trophies for the side of Bayer Leverkusen. The first ever, even in the domestic league of Bundesliga, Xabi Alonso making sure that in last season, as invincibles, unbeaten run, Bundesliga, it was a certain Xabi Alonso team propagated that most of these invisible titles in history. In 1991 to the side of 1995, it was a certain Fabio Capello for AC Milan who went close to about 58 unbeaten winning streak for AC Milan, followed by the side of Arsene Wenger. Arsenal. In later part of 2000, Arsenal from Invincibles, they were there. Antonio Conte in 2011-2012 used Juventus Football Club, they call Invincibles, and that's an unbeaten streak, close to about 38 matches are unbeaten for the side of Juventus Football Club. Antonio Conte did it for Juventus, the side of Arsene Wenger did it for Arsenal, and then Fabio Capello did it for AC Milan. And Xabi Alonso last season did this particular thing for the side of Bayer for Leverkusen. And then Emre Nasson. Last month, in midnight analysis, Catcher said, Omedi nkomonesi. Enkomono mediesi ni nan say Florentino Perez pewa. He doesn't need to call you and have a lengthy talk with you. Mo otiasia, mo sign pre-contract. Pre-contract no, se utimi abuse that pre-contract. There almost kebi obetri at the Real Madrid Football Club. And as Xabi Alonso make was signing the Real Madrid Football Club. Not about Jurgen Klopp, not about Carlo Ancelotti or extending the contract. But Xabi Alonso possibly or announce say at the end of this season, on to us own farmer that BIO for Leverkusen, he will become the next coach for Real Madrid Football Club in next season. He beats Marcos Diama Real Madrid Football Club. So so about Real Madrid Football Club, he can easily do that particular job for Real Madrid Football Club. But me, I understand Carlo Ancelotti because of say he was a player for Carlo Ancelotti or Real Madrid in 2014 winning the La Decima. He has been under the management of Pep Guardiola. He has been under the management of Jose Mourinho, and then he has been under the management of Rafael Benitez. And even 2010 Spain for Edgy World Cup, Xabi Alonso was part of that particular squad. So look at these classical coaches with Mameji or under their management. It tells you Xabi Alonso and what that experience now when it comes to Real Madrid Football Club, it's me winning. But Diaby at Madrid, you need a certain charisma. You need a certain kind of moment.
Yeah, now facing money.
And I think say Ebefa. Now I say Nemfisu Samame.
Sir, but they are football and switch it from Zaya Kofa coach DIABY Abekase or yet Titi coaches and to say Carlo Ancelotti more any more Macaron to young ones and we are the young coaches in the women so more Dark and ombudsman baby Manakaka and I'm Madrid and switch Alonso.
The time makers and say Unim Obama Madrid Uncle G Foot and company. On say Xabi Alonso, he's a fine coach or a young coach. But currently, by Leverkusen team no coach, I'm not seeing any other player or yet better than Xabi Alonso during his playing days. I'm not seeing any player or bio for Leverkusen. Most of these players on bio for Leverkusen almost set up and look up to Xabi Alonso. So Xabi Alonso is that out now. That's a coach the bio for Leverkusen now. The players look up to the side of bio for Leverkusen. I said to the side of Xabi Alonso. But then when it comes to Real Madrid Football Club, we are having this galactical signing of players. More ego, or man-to-man management. Even Carlo Ancelotti facing the dressing room crampon. Right now, as we speak, it has become a problem for the side of Carlo Ancelotti.
I don't know when the difference is. This is a coach our winning trophy by Leverkusen.
Yeah.
And Oba Madrid. Leverkusen so but company they not the barely relegation. It is so
from the angle and that Maestro approve Xabi Alonso. The kind of managers are working under them and experience are massive. We've seen coaches are on my Madrid now, on my successful and not on even Alonso experience.
Ebi
Zidane. And he won Champions League. Go back as a squad now over 2 years. Already made squad. And this current Real Madrid team there down. They will add 1 or 2 be at their comeback. Madrid ain't yet holistic signing. ABOU 2, 3. And I'm very happy so Mangaza Alonso because I said for invading country and say he has said yes to only by Munchen. It tells you say and if he's able to lure him to Madrid, maybe Onya Jeremy Frimpong and Kabasa Ebeli, but now Alonso echo Madrid the Indian teams that Danica right back and I said,
Madrid after right back. I don't already on my for you. They make an on take me cat. I said, my make an on Real Madrid need to monitor right back.
That one I agree
but Trent Alexander-Arnold Omuni na wie etu ko ko fa from fan ba e bia ba ko no Alex Gremedo onu na bia yeah onu de bia zo mo Madrid for na pele back and e bi so amfi ono te zo convert e bia o me but right back pa de is from Pond do ko akobo Liverpool
na bet ko akofa na ba na say o ton Adagule
and I know almost all Adagule asempa
yeah so obe you so no but me point is say players no more Madrid to see Bellingham, Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, and Rodrigo de Goes, Infinio, Kamavinga, Shwemeni. These players are full of egos.
No, but Maestro, boys, they are not big boys than Alonso. Alonso,
yeah, and Alonso also say
the dressing room
is a World Cup.
Is a World Cup. We are World Cup. World Cup. We Vinicius, so Champions League. That ego now, like I said, dressing room be too egoistic.
Matia bi me da wan se pa me hwe na ma di nkomo bi aba but my cancer system go so je o video no Fabra player yo da so ni di ne yabo say once they do ma share atwe dia be me pa am je fortune live from Atonsu Champions League final Dumfries versus Mendes and otwere Man United on second goalkeeper ni di ma me na me nyame na mebo ti we na wa hwe na wa ye ya ti Gabriel to I ready afato so ma me na my show ni Abibu mo nyame yi kakra na mpinfo mi ne omo and to aso ni nkom Ababu I want to know if Erik ten Hag and Ruud van Nistelrooy will get medal if Man United win the Europa League. Very, very interesting. Ten Hag is likely so on man medal. Watch you live from what and I pray Chelsea to win the Conference League. They are the area and good evening, Fakye Sports, still Visca Basa. I'm afraid. From the DNA, keep up the good work. You're also at the area. Good evening, Fakye TV and playmaker from Takrade. Also, the Ozzy Batona will beat Madrid this come Sunday. The other day, hi, good evening, Fakye Sport, no size. I'm wishing my sweet mother, Barry Kisu, happy Mother's Day in advance. You're also at the Eba and Abu. This Enzo Remes next season Champions League will be great for Chelsea with players like Palma, Estevao, Quinda. Europe is not ready for Chelsea. The Obomodi also the area. Good evening, boss. Smoke at the Adaso PSG all the way. And Obomodi the man calling in command. Kenya chose in Yamwa Sunday and Obomodi on Mother's Day party with Mama Fakye TV near this Jumadira Ababazi Anu Edempa. And is almost Mukra Muno Bakoye Assassin Mineral Water and a Juma Omo Bono Yada Ketua Kra Doya. And all my baba be the amaya to muza no edem party. But if we was a media na me do ma se na me gina pen fo na da ban wa kwaba. Na me pa to bibia mu fi boko de. Dedi kanso ye da ma se pa. Na nya me hira ne ade fe fa. Ma baba ya de amaya mo de taj. No ban me ba jo udi ni ye sen.
Me di ni ye Kusi Asenso.
Kusi Asenso.
Na me general manager of Aseda Beverages and Spices.
Wow. Wow. Obayin am vajo ze.
Yes, we the Opoku ya Victor. We operations manager.
Operations manager na de Maisha. Maisha pa. Obayin me mote said na ye di djuma di kesi e ba de ne de na ka wa koma. Ampin forma keka ne maboma ne mababe ado ye fefe de mama me sha ze wo so.
De mama nwane.
Yes, abe me fa sha ze wa. Obri egwe.
Onye di ka me da masi na mada ye mo chief for no ma ka fu so asi. In fact, you see, Pennyfo baby saying the awful piano
and a piano.
It's looking at what Fakye TV is doing. The buyer show you now see to a dear Mika. And they can say, Ruye, now you the baby on my cheek. Now a tired medination, a cost of Kamaka.
Wow. Yeramase. Now, for every Romuka cray, you was a name so be brilliant, dear, but. Menize nye no nko a ene no kra ye ni hu nkomo ene munso no nsem no sen nesitie
mami answer manu na as that beverage but my friend say you start here in Chekra but your first food that you dey about one thing assassin natural mineral water
okay
he say the ajinhwa pa ma he say the whole Ghana no cost kama na ye produce in Ketwa, I bring friend of 500 ml size.
Okay.
And a medium size, no. Inti no bia obeko Ghana hanu bia no benya biato. Inti yesu yete se mo ye Mother's Day sa programming ya kaza da bi. Yanu yema menu ya ne di omu diga. Inti se bibi sa ekoso dia ne yemra. Yensu yemfa ye support so emfamra inti ene e ba car no de e ma pa se ni aboni den.
Car no ma.
Ayemma
kia ke se ni bi no. Ayemma se.
Ayemma se den. Ekwan bia na nche ene ya bi se dana so program no so be ba no so yeso ye BCC ho ne ya ba na emwa bia bitimi da be bo ama program no so aye kama no na ya ba yeso ya ba be kire odo
ma herfo ne mo amutie mo hwe ya ne asase na cha mi na hotel no na be dwama so ma hu bia akodu mu nso bia ma na fa na ndwi mu da Nti nsuo no noma also nya quality one no na noma be boa ma nema kuye dia ma because ma me mo da ye ba be di no na ho be hia se wo se ye ko mo na so na omo so egitum enya pepa de ma ye ba beta echi di nsuo no de omo de aba na me ze o check ya kasa kese no e ma no omo de aba be gu ani ade a na oben ye di mu nkomo ne ade minim ze nsuo no mu de ni se di sitie no maka me ama no nu bi da a me no nso mu ze ye body ni mu adwuma kama pa omo ye no bi be pese dia so pedudu bi atu ana ze bu no pe ba ku bi anoma mo nhyehyɛ no se ni sitie
okay
say time I de epie no epie no time be fancy na nsuo ho ayadi
okay
bebre na akra no complain say omo timi diska koto ho omo nya supply
yeah
but ye hyehyɛ mfidie e ma ye hu say Ghana fo hia nsuo nti na o say ye di nsuo e kama na ye kroji na ye de ba in fact in the business now side you match it
okay
and you looking at the fancy problems a omni na no it was a stepping stone for us. And you are currently a whole lot of problems, and they are standing a year. They ma is no eba. You know, okay, so now it tastes very different.
A dance.
Yeah, called assassin as young sang. Wow. And they been him say so no cry the chemical being a fra chemical be an
okay.
How I didn't feed the treating you know. And no and a man is no a dash no e won so e ni na mo. Enti I ni say ya ba se be boa e ya santiman ya be boa e Ghana. Na da ma bia so kra na yetimi ahwe me ban say ama no ni. Enti ne ya ni say wo a open so atom bia no. E pese so be household brand.
Okay.
Nti no eye omo ye distributors ni we na no ye commercial e pese no edidwa. Na me fa sa kwenya we so adomase.
Okay.
In fact ye buy no omo so ye mu. Ama no ka ho ma say so agiba bia ai gu so aye pim ekoye ye ni. Nti ai ne say wo a osika so asedan kra o de fabra e behwe ho na ya ma eniema. Na wo so anya so ni bi e de ama nkofo.
Mate me jamo kwa mama ko ba me ni ho number bia mo de be tu bia be boa na sase na chami na manya mo ana wo ze mo ka bia na nkofo ti ye hwe mo
eno prepa
fara mo bi tu bia na me
say obi o wa chichiri benche ba bia o pe asase na chami na wo tani bia to no number no bi ni 0558 56 70 o frɛ no pa awia nwumra na dwompokra na ye wo mranche wo hono mo bepeke na o matiki order ba bia pese de ba bia no so no de beba na
wo so tisu bi mame
number ni 0558 56 70 98 yes
mate madam azempa before na mi shamo say juma de ba mo na so magia to ma aba bebo etiere asase na chami na otamake de acho ze enkonko no mu nsu de be fa wadwen mu ebi timi kokonu bi na afa de yem na odetia nsu akunkofo bebe wa asase so ba we ne ekogen eno he de di efi ba ne machines na efom na unya bi no ma unsi taste ni different me de media me no to zo gibi na no na beboa asisi kama pa me na ho ye ba ya pe May 9th ne na yen kaka ho kakra after no na nkomo ho ho no abiyafo ne de ato aso da mama ye den ho basisi a
midindi Ernest Kwabenasi kasa free in Koko idino say English and I also pronounce na Aitai Bayonde but so called Turkish mo Aitai Bayondish.
Yeah, good afternoon, Fakye Sports Crew. It's your boy Aramatia from Mumbai. The guy on the screen is Aitai Bayonde.
We ABOU DIABY from ABOU because of German or Samba. If I Aitai Bayende.
In question is Alta Bayende.
ABOU DIABY player meeting the Alta Bendadi.
Yeah, so United second goalkeeper and your friend Aitai Bayende.
Yeah, ABOU. Alta Bendadi.
Hello, Captain ABOU DIABY and your great sports crew. Well, I'm Sam Mugabe from Drobonso. The pronunciation of this goalkeeper's name is Altai Bayondel.
Good afternoon, ABOU Fakye Sports. Greetings to my sweetheart, Yabo Aposha. I know baby boy. Yabo Adasho. Goalkeeper in the Altai Bayondel.
Good afternoon, Fakye TV. My name is Lauren. I'm here again. Today's player mentioned is Altai Bayondel.
Good evening, Abu Dhabi. I'm Ajo Ramos from Kroma Boy here. United goalkeeper no, Altai Bayondel.
Altai Bayondel.
tẹ́lẹ̀ fọ̀fọ̀ pọ́lẹ̀ ni wọ́n tẹ́lẹ̀ yànyàn káyé bòmọ́ yé.
No, now you tell radio so. And who tie report na about those days na otum se nkofu etwa jajo e bo na areho on nipa 127 there na kija asade na ano edem pa bare ne penfo tu anamo ekọ kokura mu ekọ the Accra Sports Stadium the Flowers a odo na ne ma odo na kokoto ehu se de ne city e tu hwe se de si ko ye ne se de na mu city na ye ko ne nkonkuti kakra ne se de ne ma de si ko ye.
On behalf of the sports fraternity during the episode between Russia and Accra here at the Accra Sports Stadium. So you have the EXCO members of the TSA accompanying the TSA board to Accra. And that is done by the legend himself, Mr. Arif Zafar. And you have the leader accompanying you. Thank you very much.
Etiano ye come after 24 years and I was a painful outdoor call. Ko Ramuna ya bomode de frawa is en kaidu meko ekoko toto nei sare ho se nei si ene nhihye ampi fo bomode aye no etimi ekone ekoka mo na honkomo no unze na the honorable sports minister and maybe champion pano ye jume de ma hat to folk Hariza Cole and on Nancheno Unsena name pin for Odona Echo Kuku Mubwa Manema de Dedia the National Sports Authority boss Yampo Fuankra Neo Mama Kai Karo and the Ghana Football Association President Pimpa Eram Komodidi Odona course Honorable Sports Minister on the May 9th Ekasa Kakra saying Obama didn't and Komodijai.
We gather here today 24 years on as indicated by previous speakers. Not because something good happened, but because something that we all describe as dastardly occurred. We admit, and so is it, that up till now, football is a game that is played with a lot of passion. But that in no way should not move this passion to the level of what? Violence. No matter the decisions and no matter the outcomes. That is why it's a game that have rules, and rules must be followed in resolving every issue. In recent times, like the president of the GFA alluded to, some incidents have begun to show their ugly heads again. That should not comfort us. And as we gather here this morning to commemorate the May 9th incident in 2001, we must not only be commemorating the day, but we must be reminding ourselves as club owners, as technical team members, as fans of various clubs and lovers of football, that whilst we chant and support our teams, we must not move these chants to the levels of what? Violence. Never again should a soul be.
No. That be a do abrofo ebapa never again. Abrofo no May 9 dia it me can be 20 times. But yet, obi asesan okroma. Now after no, the Ghana Football Association president and so ebo mode edin komo. Na say no so den nsemejai.
The past 24 years has also offered all of us the chance to rebuild our sport, to make our environment, our sporting environment, much safer than it used to be 24 years ago. Indeed, if you come to the Accra Sports Stadium or the Babaya Sports Stadium, you realize that the infrastructure has hugely improved. Security arrangements for games are totally different and much enhanced. As we soldier on, we still know that we are human and will continue to make mistakes. But let's be guided by the fact that we have to fight this battle, and this battle against hooliganism will be won with us staying together. Even though it in Poli through hooliganism, is that not the case? As we speak, we've not found the culprit. I'll use again this opportunity to encourage the police service not to renege on their chase to bring to justice the perpetrators, the people who caused the loss of life, who caused us to lose Poli. Justice for Poli is still relevant as we continue on this journey of remembering the 127 plus souls that we lost here on this soil.
Tiamo your command here for president Ababa Kana Brofo Kama Pa Chichimnia Dia na National Sports Authority boss ya Ampofo Ankra Pimpa no so bomodi kasae ojumadi ane koso si no so de nensem no ejai.
I mean, with Herbert Mensah and Uncle Harry here, you know, we didn't know these young men and a few women had died. We thought maybe they had fainted. And so a lot of other supporters were using sachet water to pour on them. It was only later that we realized that they had passed. It was very tragic. And, you know, even though we've tried to erase the memories, it's still quite fresh in one's mind, and all we can do is to make sure that it never happens again. I just got back from Tamale and I had to rush here quickly because I wouldn't want to miss the program. So 24 years is meaningless unless we learn our lessons, and I hope we continue to learn our lessons and eschew violence, and everyone must take responsibility.
Etiamoye komani na ya pofankra de payimpa abomodi National Sports Authority odano abomodi etimi ede ejaye na yenko ne enti apayimpa frene Hariza Call amonsu bomodi e kansem kakra de chojuma na senasi ena Hariza Call so de nsem no ejaye.
That the day of that day, the good day, it started raining in the morning. We were planning even to postpone the match, but we were asked to play because the stadium was already full house. So we played the match and we won the match, and I was on my way down from the VIP going home, got into my car, sat in my car as if nothing is happening. Everybody comes to talk to me. I got to bus stop, my business, and I had a call from Jake that something is happening at the stadium. So I should rush and come to 37. Then President Kufuor took the phone and spoke to me. Harry, you must be there by now. When I got there, my tears came down when I saw all the bodies packed up. It was so sad. May they rest in peace. I hope this thing will not happen again in Ghana football.
Etiamoye komane paper frene Hariza Call or dear Kwechi Kakra no Kake Zedano Sukra Toye Momoye Zebono Mumbo. But I rested you no said an Asia bomber. Na moye si game ne nkoso nti ode okroma bobo na wi ama hasa we ne ama na betanika magic fans kra akufie kwa akoto na dwuma so wana ko obi ba ya e mampinyi a maybe twem na from that time no na tia kunya kese na so His Excellency John Ajikum Kufuor na ocheze no mra 37 oba ya reho sema na aba bisi no ti e ade a na asem na reho ye papa na wabomode area to yes that we do a wo ye Ghana ni bia beboto ti abi mo ma menche 10 ne mamo na mema Ghana phone free no mo nka bibi mfamfa me 9 no se ni yesu bibi afima ba yan ti yes kuma Ashanti second division no as in the Ebony for Ashanti na be na bi omo de bi omo ko final mo jo
I feel on Baba finance. I don't know what's wrong. So Ebony Ayade, congratulations Ebony. Welcome to the second tier of Ghana football. Division 1.
But see you gamble.
Yeah.
Alas, ube ya gamble krama me anka. Ebewe abi bi anko.
Kwaku say ofa o phone ana o tablet or laptop machine via we use so a internet accessible biano. Search the biggest stadium disaster. Bosha will search engine. Obosha will search engine na ebe yi niyama bebre na the amount. But the first one that's wrong. Ubon say Accra Sports Stadium disaster. May 9th, 2001. Location Accra, Ghana. Cause police fired tear gas into the crowd, resulting in a stampede and a crash. Death 127. So bo eshe Google search engine we need be the amount. The next one ubinya the Hebrew disaster. Nipa 97. What it tells you is that till Sebibia SA 127 was Sports Stadium ABC no. Yenya incident at claim life air ho hard gini or sports no be but yenya 127 ewa agopra man so say nkofo akọ park no so o makọhwere o nko te say ye die na matie impanyinfo a o makasa
over to us about my coach Basiru Gambo. My man, congratulations. Na me head journey so far. Baby, or dear me and a quick pair of coach. Baby, I will call there. Congratulations. So I'm there.
Thank you.
What here? Nimia Diana. Janny knows that I'm more than I send it here. My body quick and I'm in Jaurako.
from say league na say performance and grow me tell you no so to division 1 it to plan to say Ebony you qualify under division that one that
wow
the more example there since I see protocol the year Africa and a scientific decision more Saturday night I'm for the academy.
Wow.
We need to go medal. We need to go YouTube book. Intimate in Fakye or more at maximum. So we should be from the one man who said, I don't know, I'm a kind of SOP. In case I just from the match, the one I was season in Moshe, Matthew Kanwa, about 26 matches, and FA Cup in 2 draws, 24 minutes.
Wow.
I think I can be very good.
Wow. My man saying my congratulations once again. Next week in all more guys in the but why are they what here in Nimpa? Why? Mate, Diamo next week you better arrangement on the guys and more the trophy in the dear room of video. Why?
Instead of I had a plenty, if I said it, I had a plenty. Yeah, I have a family, about so mama.
Mate, yeah, that's a power coach. And I know, yeah, Coach Bashir Gamboni, a corner and a cocobon, quick, or the Ebony for another division 1. And that was a big achievement. And then next week, Monday, the could be no more video. Tiabi 2000 uncle.
So back to Nkomona and Aminudi. For 24 years down the line, the question I ask myself, and they say, me call park, so let me who say amount for misbehave, why I am Busom, and they say, me ni biasa, sa time na, sa ane mani see him. Ni say then you sa. But we heard it, said now, cannot TV, said that yet, come on, to say any, a radio, and an OBT. I grew up in a family, me fear now. The house comprises of a true and true phobias. Stands out of folk abusu free. My mom, my dad, my elder brothers, siblings, everybody. How to folk for it is a house a bomb matcher. Over banana my father. That time I was a friend of Wallace. Wow. Very good. My grandfather of blessed memory. No, so need this in throughout 90 minutes, on Betty, house she go now, you see, house she go. Yeah, she house ube from omo emotions, any Oliver Campbell said, dimina pushy. You get to know, say, house a lusu. Now, ya bomb match a week, and can it team a winnie, but untimini. So you ask yourself, said, yeah, Nessie. Now, I catch you, say, over 127. Till date, Google keep on giving us 126. Once on about Kofi Asuma Reagan. We say Google still keeping 126. Whichever way, 126 or 127, a movie. Kuku. Not nipa maku or ha a dunun so and a dunun a film in a flash. A DNC ya. Supporters agitated our referee's decision. Into police. And me and control crowd no ya ko fire tear gas amane say nipa we nyina na bread winners e wo mu enkofo akrafie e ko hwe ball aba wo mo ne koba na wo manya bia ma wo mabusua amanfo yire mu amanfo kunu mu amanfo ma nkofo ne ajapade kuku wo mo koya o ma ba 24 years down the line ask yourself yesunya dia na. From where I said the answer is no.
Okay.
I listened to the sports minister. Me tie the FA president. Me tie Harris Akol. And I tie NAC boss.
Yeah.
For Harris Akol, me dey dey never to nche honorary how or te asem no. Jake Edin kan frɛ no and then the then president when Belinda Jake for and so e ka kyerɛ no sɛ ompie mo 37. But we on free wa empenifo me ansa na o maka no. Your kasa ya na asem no kan eto makoma so NAC boss. Now go Frankra. Osame asem up. Actually, the real state of BBH. Now, yes, Ketography told us that now we are some months ago. Yakokubi. Yenya Nana Poli, our park so sports minister Eka Nedi. Ogoku, and Kofu more Quenya would to me say, Ombabwa. I mean, yet to say, Nema, we are say, Eddie free young who can see, Yamu say, measures bay and Omidia Guna, and the Abua. Young Cassans, why a football, whom I a friend of football administrators. Yamu say, and come up bay, and the young Cassayan Hudi. Yena ye mindful, I say, ye man papa, ye football loving fans, say the passion of this nation, air football. To community in United States, football, air passion, air football. Yemu say, was in the Eddie Freeman. Security agencies are a boy at home by our permanent for 24 years down the line. Still, police for park so or Munku protecting it.
This honorable Assemble Modern Achem, also so quiet, is that I can Google Mayor 126, but was it according to Herbert Mensah? Now, a wound cries almost be 150. A door super, almost 150 or no answer any checks are when it is a per figure. No, anyway, any dear, the other mouse are no, but check here. More than or mouse and anchor or more show video. No, but video no more to so now. Your name mean knife near there. To mom on TV, no dear, bet my baby, but or more social media and a bed there. Or many retinals, meaning say we anchor. Wait, Mamma, when yes, ye kai Ghana for ya, but that we need do. We know how now they are too for one more copaka, and the things we couldn't say no. Yansan be any sardine. Lord, to what you say, if you president and our sports minister and a Baba catcher there, O copac see and fast kind. Ah, now we are exactly the how.
We could 24 years down the line. You see, ya copac so. Police if what else say on Babo Bayon. We come up park was no much. No more people. Now, I'm a cousin beach though. We may come or matty. So I didn't make the about set Ghana league in the moon. Make sure my baby you TV so.
Says I.
Ye quiet ran anu ya. Nana poorly free me. And ye quiet rasa safety enhancement measures are there but protocols near Japan. And who knew who quite said, who didn't so a bit rest stadium. Bottle water. Would be rest stadium at the 10 year day. 8 years. Wouldn't you kwansa wo de maske ebe rust stadium wouldn't you kwansa chinchinga enam ya etuti omma ba beton wo stadium is because metim ya ba na ehye enam no mun e dia woni nua ede e dia pira no ye shemra no we are just less than 3 months ya bumra no so na no baba ya me to dem say police ni omo na omo say omo we say omo muto nzu meto nzu a the tinity aso police na nka say to nzu e no otu so na me yi me camera we no watara we na me me nyu omo atwa ma be yi my baby, you ha. Yes, sir, Ram, indeed 3 months.
You call Parker, BBC, Allo Cabai. La, I do I carry us a crew, I shall not.
Mamma, I come back home, so press box, baby, who shall me our last will take Abisam. Many were last in it, 1 year, Busam said, ah, and I'm only asking my moon for him by the teacher or so Ghana, dear. Yes, Samra, I travel to 3 days. Or no, don't you catch us, Samra 3 days. No, 3 days, I tell the police near Tonyo, and I think you may say, may come up, baby, may catch him, please. Mona, yes, some of them are so at Tonto, Moamoto. Because here, fire for me, you know, I buy a sale. My man, I did a changing Ghana better as your auto, and I'm like, no problem, Miniam. My skin at all, the announcing so at all, police if 1 hour to be. Secret, make sure my baby. Make sure to mean your central for CMC pretty colors, I am and younger ignorant. Make sure be a baby you are. Me and Casa Crab to be a become Waba. I've been to advanced sports stadium. Me say pen. May come walk up match. Pen crying me do on security for G3. Me say, Santo Quesia, make media too cool be a plan in Tiagia, my fanco. This is baby, how can say, ye the mra to prevent future occurrences of these things. By a chrome, yes, sir, around 3 days. Na kwa that. And to kwati misi police gina ho. Na onya na be video division 1 game your boss west zone 2 or zone 3. Na police gina ho na nkofo obonkofo no je kwa yine.
Mama instrument.
Enti ene na chese 24 years. Yes sua bibi say eniema na course no ye nsan repeat. Club administrator team organize. Monkobu referee. Monkobu away team. Kweku ye nsua ape.
Mama instrument, brame. Ada na osreta.
It's only why I say, football, no, yeah, I receive this video free. And video now, also, no. This man, na Oko Madina, a friend, baby, fire mat. Man be no yes to otonton yogurt ne niema. Those times no me long vacation and because my grandparents were Accra, Medina, na yokotoa de or that May 9th 2001 or here nankwa. It's me video na me imagine I mean kwanya of faso a film because tear gas near to know you could easily see say some of the people were moving to the spaces are not omo believe say na omo ebre and the sneak way of Medina that time Oluzunenkwa. But this is not the only disaster say see Africa and I say in the world.
Okay,
Ghana.
I my show better also. But Honorable Reagan Kofi as my boss here as a pa ne see bomb modern support here any the other bar. The 126 a SWAT was recorded at a 37, the stadium and the Rage Hospital after the May 9th and May 10th. A 7 guy that I went to the stadium. Okay, you been an Eddie way man. Went to the station with came to die in the house. So I know the money here. I know the money here. 127.
Okay, until wait. Hospital data. No,
but
okay, exactly.
I remember you had a pa. You had a pa. No, I say na utai chini way out. Ode my any ade. I'm so BJ. Need the stadium.
Yeah. And I think say DIABY. Sa niyama we course last 24 years, you know. You must say and was during the football match, then the course. Accra House of Folk are winning 2-1. And then Kotoko fans need believe he said some decisions be what referee taking during the match. I believe he said and go into favor. Into measure to 2 bottles. Any plastic materials at their co-park and so. And at that moment, no police phones in our park and so. It's police phones who believe he said Kotoko fans huge crowd no more to Tony Amade Bomono. Almost betimi eluzu omonkwa say adibu na say metal na say a sharp object na so moto ball almost betimi eluzu omonkwa also moto tear gas edeko at that material moment no gates are na wo Accra Sports Stadium no na most of the gates near locking no eti fans na no mu nyina adwane no omu nyina adwane ko gates na no so omu pie every stadium entrance way akwa na gate na nkasa na wo so omu pie no near lock gate no. Now, policemen are no more at that moment now. After the incident, the IGP at that time, Kasai, the Minister of Sports and Education, and so Kasai, and some of the two journalists said the police failed to maintain safety at Accra Sports Stadium at that moment in time. In Commander May Canning in Aquacosin said, after 24 years, we see a call. 127 people. The next thing I was saying as a Ghanaians saying, education being a Ghana Football Association, Ediama spectators and Ediama football lovers. Now education Ediama football lovers no, yen as journalists, in some ben yansu ya kan edi achiro mo hwe no mo mutie. Na police for no mo so hye mbrana se edi mbrana show mo nse so mo ko stadium mo nse to wait say pepepe yo ene nia be ko so stadium no. Omo so mo yo mo adwuma ne sen. As we speak right now, Obitimse can share the stadium. I've been to so many Division 1 league centers. You're no man's land. And yet, last 2 months, and at some division, one club ball castle, promo. I think last 2 months, we've had a lot of hooliganism within the Division 1, even FA Cup. At some division, FA Cup, me kind of match. Yeah, the shows I video no FA Cup match. And I told the I've forgotten the club run on in Ebono. And I'm a man for pre promo. Last 2 months, any who's in Napoli in Swaherenkwa. Still, na Ghanaians, when it comes to education, so more cost stadiums. A new council we use sharp objects, edition of the stadium. So, cost stadium company, new council couldn't young support at them. And now say journalists also it's not radio, so it's not TV, so cancel no. And no can see a false reports. And some no untimin can you be influence untimin can JB. We are all at fault. As we speak right now, we are seeing some of the top journalists on not TV, so it's not radio, so it can some the encourage hooliganism in football. We are seeing police officers say even Crampo say in some places it was stadiums are almost such issues and such cases it was stadium. You will police officers are some Crawford AD Bonnie was stadium or Mumpon a poor match or semi pamacho Munya de Amoya Abra police for
my shows I now can if you are seen and on a dear mamma
or Panacho
Bona police need
or Panacho
Chirofano
or Panacho. I've seen a lot of videos, I've seen a lot of images. Our police officers obedience who were parked so I was Panacho, sorry, I was what channel did not corner. Now Panacho say the patrol Jadia Oyeno. I didn't say Panacho. Why you do my police service security service? Only Mona more enforce law, will chrome hanum. I'm not saying say Ghana football no. And Tokwa and they say be a woody in a coastal most of the stadiums, but then we've seen a lot of glimpses at Chese, see Yanshani and so no choir. Not say a Tokos na Sunday when see within our footballer. One here Dako. You beat me imagine one of the biggest cases are one here between May 9th now.
As you might my first phone number, my name is Ochinamo Bar. Yabani Ababena Yatwa. So, but I mean, Honorable Regan Kofi has my issue now, no interest on bar. Or no zone dia no Korea give me. Korea give me was it born no. Or mobu yeti was it nana down for ba kuya friend e classes. Ala down for no person ko nene ko. Nana down for no. I'm joining it. The other do ala for the federal park is. Alright. Time now. The year fibu. Was it my so the NDA e ka the final 10 minutes no. NUP Wow. OPS after na is ban and Real Madrid the ball Champions League semi-final match. So for the match. So the guy na Adichi obewu yere be gina okra hwe sa abo ni bi ma mo pon we no kokufi eno no kufi okukufi mu no ora wo dem za bi wo ho adanse die pa ma me fa Ghana for na nti o mo kakra on the main nine to ba no ma kasa no wate na walu wa TV set no so ama me se de be ya metimi aton ka wa ha na abo ana ne ma de di petimera men tu hwe a e me na so nso frɛ na bra be ka bi ba ma kasa no nte na me soro oba so e mebo obi akwadu ze we na akwa 24 years ni asem no crack call them say be sin na share dem bu obi afo any ade na wa be pass them dey aso me anwumre yi me ba do first call out din be bia ofrefi Udia mama me so fra na wa low TV set na ba do low TV set no crampo onye ready am me come animo na me fa foforo o fra na wa low TV set na mama why Aba John Temenka Onye ready ma me fa foforo ne yanko anim obetimi adwene na so be pa to dia ne baby afrefi Hello Temenka Hello Temenka Yeah, me ba to dia ne baby afrefi Me ba to meet you Yeah, meet you. Dahana, give me uncle and I'm for the network. Me share antenna in Canada. Bajo, Udiani baby Alfred. I wow, I'm a fan of Bodini baby Alcasafi. Pimpozo, hey, Pozo na be more call there, Mentogajo.
Me shopper. But me too, pa.
Me bato me too.
You, my about to name Chiamo, Abu Dhabi. Wouldn't me be? Men I Kai, I'm a Kai 2001. I like to be a friend, I like Boko. So we'll free a Germany by and Che. I also a part of Shabbat. That time now, will be spare part, near my treble second. I always teach, you know. Enchewa enwa boss of Papa Sheboy Kotokota Porta Okoye Ozuaye de Wambagi the man ya podro ya na me rapo but by forte ya sia bi biatru man I made them in casa ya sia bi biatru because they see the yebusu ye no go division 1 ya buli pa Premier League prayer na no ya and they go pole yes they supporters you got to rent them by now ya yes ya the name of ball lose draw or win it be there before go be no fanata so but to go bola free obey pata and when ya strela free for to omuso mu podi ball ni fam fa so mu omu di ball no fair e mo bi afuma for them for ye de enye
medase ba ke no zo de memfa foforo na men komanim ba jo diane baby afrefi
I don't believe in it.
Yeah, ma one so kakra ma me. Udi ni baby afrefi.
I found it could you sort
Tommy meet you.
Kojo,
Kojo meet you. Yeah, that's
it. This is the first time me fell on your show.
Okay.
And they follow from who to me, what they call Sumpa, no, they're about Fakye. And they follow, now.
That's it.
Men 9, as I'm not, Ghana, then see us in freedom. Yeah, referees, security, and then the Maggie and the FN, the insurance in freedom. May see, 2001, number 8 years. Meaning the idea about my movie, but the 3 years, and I'm dead bodies in the soup. And then from that, I can see because there were my community woman, there were Attorney General, there were a month ago, the woman, and watch your MON-FRI. The message said, "I go a football, no message. Win, lose, or draw. The little piano, young fans, and also the other piano, say, wait to see and part. When say, and also, no man, yeah, reacted. Now, a man will be portrayed, no, because football, a game, a crochet, and my only now, when you have the different, you enjoy about passion and the day and the now, it's me.
Mate, me da se pa me fa for. Me pa cho din ni baby afrefi. Hello, Temenka. Yeah, Udini baby afrefi.
Yes, I'm true. The family na one in Kasa free among the out district.
Nana me pa cho, nana me too.
The imagine aka kakere bi. Ye mu bi de ben fo kakra sa me o manu. Ye hu bi, ati bi. Na de ya na ye me ya na ke ni ni na mu no ye nheda nhua bibi emfiri nche de na me ya no eka. Se nhua bibi firi mu a enka obi ntimi mfa se kan papa so enche no na miri nche so mfa nko park so biu because but you me mo bi aso ba de me kan se ye sere wo mu ye ko park so ade me ma bien wo to na me ko febo o police ni ugina wona nya bo ni nti na ugina o be hwese wo hwe ni o madia obi nti ni tanwuram ade bi obi ya na o kan bi de police ni ti me pa cho ye hu bibiri police ni de o bo bi jawa na dire da wa bere o wa ti bibiri amanu pa te da o ye hu e wo ni pa na ni so ati ati na se o ko pa cho dia ene ono nzo o nzo be pa na che nzo be kumi a e te zo kume e di e metere ye mpani mfo o mo hwe ni o ma bi mfa because e o ko ba ke so a uchu one ria bibi chikitu bi obi wo sekan obi wa paso ndi e betere mo kan ni njere o mo no mo takra
o mate me da se pa na no zo di ade be me fa ba ku mi bi me ba cho odi ani baby a o kaza fi una ucha to hello Temenka
hello
me ba cho na ucha to odi ni baby a fa fi
me kaza bi dun kwa
me ba cho dun kwa boko de me too.
Not one crap, but some person call him watching me. Maybe that one play. Only your own play. No, also say we are. See, oh, come you let go. You're not going back home. I say, back to my belly. And you class is your friend.
Oh.
He said, I'm saying, I'm money,
Mate. Me da se pa ye ma me fancy na membra na ye nku anim ni ade a.
Hello.
Hello. Ora ma me fa o chat odi ni baby afrefi.
Abu acho e fra me kumi me frefi ko.
Me ba jo ko boko de.
Nyame adom boko.
Me ba cho meet you.
But I'm talking about May 9 incidents. No, they said, Ghana, you see, now, with the necessary abuse of war, but Sanka, you see, Anka, a star investigative journalist, which means that I said, were influencing his work, were influencing referee, say, or the investigation. The same has match be journalists or influencing in person would influence referee Now they are investigation. And now over time we show we will video I'm picking up the same thing. Main and issue they see our program and the investigation one. Then we see organ abuse. Now I said the atra. I said you see the no you see na you call you Ghana.
Mezome da se pa. Give a player na nkasa se do si born din no na afie sorry so. Ochan ya mo anopa no nsia no papa ye beba ya ba be transcoise no nkono beba. Ti give a player no so do si born din ni enko enim.
Altay Bayondor. Altay Bayondor. Altay Bayondor. Altay Bayondor. Altay Bayondor. Altay Bayondor.
I'm say we ni de UTF ze hwimu yi na em ze nkofo akeka pa ye we ni ade ati. We no more for. Ade na ya na eden no.
Again, I know the buy any dia.
Abi bi akọ.
Next we confirm Madagascar for any bi mra.
Ye ko unyi ni paboni ni a. Boko akọ Madagascar ni dia ba so bi bo.
Okay, akọ ye cha for it na ye cha na bo Kofi. Honorable Kofi.
The boss or work your tintin ye ni ade.
Or any passes so when you honorable assign kakra bi a ye ka so bi any pa.
O ka job mo hwe ona na me.
Somebody o papa no nti o papa no nti I'm saying so only akwanya ni design you got to know who he is so honorable a child question so now once again me say wish me brother happy birthday so allow you quality special happy
last week me ni shower kra
no na shower
kra temu tene ye me ya olo a me call to your olo ti be ko olo the call to
honorable so shower honorable now be convince only be din ko ma ko here 24 hours.
Yeah.
Because 1 hour, 2 hours, and so
maybe why am I more as I do it was every time. And yeah, my show.
Yeah, we
boss of the no mamma and I'm ready. Oh, my boss shall say, Mammy, who still show I'm obey 16, 17.
I said, that's now.
I'm ready. I could be as well as for the master. Yeah, by show baby your punch shall not. You have to show no near my bianco, you know. Money you don't come on here. I mean, Shano, you caught my show.
DIABY your caught na. I'm feeling or Konongo, so I say, and there's to Drew. I say, when this is for in a share and then course, Kumase, I say, so more share or more head and ding. Now, my son's really a chance and Timon. It's a Jumon. Meaning say, Yamibi tea is free. I say, oh, Mrs. Tanner, yes.
Still am I?
Oh, incoming. Ding, incoming. Incoming, it's a Jumon. Maybe I come or so. I two men cries were here. I don't chair.
I don't chair. Maybe guess it be actual. My wife and my own there.
As I.
Yeah, guy was a party with mama.
Party with mama. But Sunday, man, party with mama. I share papa there. Sunday, don't call. Mo pass. So I'm in a mom bra. And found one of the door. We are paying 50,000 cry ready, mama. Munti. Any apple more than 11th me. No, yes, what their mama me for no. When the churches in a war now, mo share no. Me ama so a Church of the Lord Brotherhood. As a pastor Sunday, DIABY movement. You also a bad to be a no. But mama for no war no. No more praise be or more comment. Market also the omunya. I also more back. Here my opinion board chamber. No see on a panel transit. Na the Fakye Sports weekend edition at Twase Yamamu. Yada munya say.